Hello everyone, Mast3r Zak here. Today, we are going to be clearing all Cathy's with the new Limbus company update. Heathcliff in chair. I have to skip this though. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging. Why am I lagging? Why? Oh, I forgot my PNGtuber costs like all of my PC. RIP. Anyways, how is everyone doing? How are you doing, Wei? Hello, Jay. Hello, Cheeky. Hello, Alexiel. How are you all doing? Yes. You're in the middle of a Canto 6 cutscene. True, you need to finish it. Even the link, chat, even the link has the link J in it. It's just telling Jay to finish. Oh, hey, new battle pass, new main story. That's crazy. We had 210 Heathcliff tokens. 210. You're just relying on Zak's ability to start random long tangents for your safety? True. Yeah, no, actually, we're gonna jump right in. No, we do have some stuff to do before. We have Ryushu tokens and Heathcliff tokens that we didn't spend, because... Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of thread. We are all threaded up. Oh wait, these stay. Oh wait, never mind, yeah. I'm dumb. Let's go! Level 45. Actually, that's not good. That means... Let's go. Never mind. We get bribed. Let's go. Also, am I lagging, chat? Is my little guy lagging? Oh, hey, we got it! Already. It's a man. Also, oh, wait, Jay, to be fair, we do have a lot of things to do. We have to, like, look at all the things we can get here. So, first, isn't it level 20? No. Level 20 we get this. Oh, we can't even look at the things. Where is it? Where is it? Where is our first guy? Where's our first guy? Where's the first thing? Here's our first guy. Bygone days. You can't click on it. Well... It's purple, though. To be fair, I love purple. I love purple, chat, so... I like it. I like the battle pass. Ooh, we get the new Otis and new Mersault, which we will not be pulling for because, Dead Rabbit's boss, Mersault? Hold up. I get Wuthering Heights Chief Butler Otis. But Dead Rabbit's boss, Mersault. Zak, do you have your bingo card? Alright, where is it? Wait, where's the official one? Where's the bingo? Hold up, let me scroll up. I'm in the Discord right now. I'm gonna pin it. The official. The official one for... Hold up, let me open this in browser. Let me, hold up, let me save the image so that we can have it on screen. Hold up, chat, hold up. We will be... What? Hold up. I need to hide. I'm doing things. Sorry about this. Bingo card. Okay, got it. We'll go here. We will, select... destroy everything. We are going to add, image. Canto 6 bingo. My bad. OBS is not... The official card feels so doomed. Well, I'm sorry. This is the one that... The cards that were dealt. This is what was dealt. And this is what we'll have to deal with. This is what we deal with, chat. This is our... This is the community bingo. Now we can turn on the actual display capture. There we go. Perfect. This is our bingo. I'll put it behind myself. Actually, here, so you guys can see it. This is the community bingo. That's the card you are dealt? No, this is everyone's card. This is everyone's card. We all win. We all win if we get this. I don't know. The thing is, I think that, hold up. You can't really see my mouse. I don't know. I think we'll probably get... We can get other shapes besides just a bingo. I don't know where to put this, so we're just gonna put it, like... I guess, we'll put it... Where am I, by the way? I guess we'll put it behind me. There. It can just live here, and then we'll make it invisible for now. But it is there, in spirit. Alright. Now we have our bingo card. Oh, also, I saw something. Before we do anything else. We're gonna be muting the game. Hold up. Jay is gonna have time, actually. Jay might actually be able to finish the canto in time, which probably won't need to do. I'm gonna be completely honest, probably won't need to do that. Also, my mouth is really desynced today. I don't know why it's like that. Anyways, there's new Limbus content. Limbus, where is it? Where's the official... Where is it? I don't want to look, because there's spoilers everywhere. Project Moon. Just give me the official Project Moon account. Okay, new trailer, chat. New trailer, chat. New trailer. Did you hear? There's a new trailer. Ah! Don Quixote. Chill out, Don Quixote. Chill out. Okay. Anyways. Now we will be watching the new IDs.
Limbus 컴퍼니.
Which are Gregor and Faust.
단가에서 준비한 애프터눈 팀.
Made Faust.
편안한 시간 되시고 금일 지하가 다소 소란스러울
You may hear some commotions coming from the basement.
대비하여 버틀러들의 합을 맞추는 시간이 있을 수 있으니 날붙이 소리 등이 울려 퍼져도 안심하시길 부탁드립니다.
They're evil butlers?
너도 그놈을 잡으러 온 건가? 아니면 그지?
Yo!
구경하려고 온 거.
Who is this?
그 저택을 본 적이 있나?
It's Gregor.
폭풍과 바람만이 유일한 손님이야.
The Wuthering Winds and Lightning.
절망만을 남겨주지만.
Ah, he looks insane! That's look at his face. Look at him. That's a crazy. Why would you watch this before the canto? Spoilers? Oh, my bad. I don't know, they released it like the day of, so I didn't think so. Look! He looks actually insane. Whoever did the art on this. Immaculate. Look at how insane he looks. Where's his bug arm? He doesn't have one. Should have been Yi Sang or Sinclair. Cheeky. I'm assuming that the character we just saw on screen was not the distortion detective character that you like. So I just want to let you know, Cheeky. That means that whichever distortion detective character that you like that was gonna be oh, Ryushu should have gotten it. All I'm saying, Ryushu probably gets it now. All I'm saying, Cheeky, Ryushu gets it now. You got your wish, Cheeky. You got your wish. You also had that realization But guess what? There's a Ryushu ID coming after that, Gregor. So you're still scared? Oh no. The event is gone! Disappeared. Now we just have like sonar to replace it. It looks so empty without this. Look how empty this is. Limbus Company. Oh, you can just buy them. Look at that. Bat, Smackdown, Relentless. Wuthering Heist Chief Butler. Inflict Sinking. Ooh. With a dodge. That's pretty good. So this is like sinking based. All of these are sinking based. Which, like, sinking is fine, don't get me wrong, but it's like, You need more Ryushus? True, we can get more Ryushus. We're gonna get our first Ryushu, actually. We're gonna get our first Ryushu and Yisang this season. We will get our first Ryushu and our first Honglu. That is what I predict. That is what I say. We will get our first. We will get our first Ryushu. We will get our first Honglu. That is what will happen. That is our goal. Sinking is way better on abnormalities fights because of Spice Brush. We have that. We have Spice Brush. We also got Ishmael. We just need these two, and then we have a full team of 3 stars. Alright, anyways, let us begin. The Heartbreaking. Oh, we can only see this much. Whoa, we can go up high. Okay. Hold up. We go low, too. Wait a second. Wait a second, chat. Predictions. Predictions. We're gonna go under the ground. Look at this. Look how far this goes down. That doesn't happen in any... Look at this. Alright, compare it. Compare it to... Oh my gosh, we had so many in-between things. Compare that to the Evil Defining. Look at where the start is. Oh, it does go down as well, I guess. It does go down. Wait, hold up. What about to 4? 4 is more consistent, though. Well, let's go to 4. 4 goes down, but not as much. 4 goes down, but not as much. This is when Rim exploded. I like this. It's pretty. Anyways, let's jump in. Let's jump in, chat. Also, how's it going, Package Elias? How are you today? This Otis is super good? Oh, okay. I don't like Otis that much, so I don't really care. We have one Otis 3-star. That's enough for me. Yo.
보랏빛 꽃만이 유일한 아름다움으로 남아있는 그 저택으로.
The manor where the last vestige of its beauty remains in its violet flowers. Isn't everything in black and white?
폭풍으로
How can you see violet?
사이로 모든 온기가 빠져나갔던 그 저택으로.
To the manor where its storm-broken breach has siphoned all that was once more.
너에게 삶을 내어준 대신 모멸감과 무너짐을 안겨주었던 그 저택으로.
To the manor that gave you not only life, but also scorn and desolation.
난로불 가운데가 아닌 차가운 모퉁이 어기만이 네 자리였던 그 저택으로.
To the manor where your place was the frozen corner that couldn't be further from the hearth.
황야에서 돌아와.
Return from the moors.
이제 집으로 올 시간이야.
It's time for you to come home. So this is what T-Corp's nests look like. Oh my gosh, it is in black and white. We had surprisingly little trouble making it past the nest borders. I guess my concerns were unfounded. Oh my gosh, it's actually just in black and white. For an entire canto. For like 3 months, the game will look just like this, chat. Nothing else. The game will look like this. Well, somehow, we made it through the nest checkpoint without any trouble.
이 정도야 뭐. 에이, 칭찬은 굳이 안 해도 괜찮다고 하지 않았어.
True. Don Quixote made it through a checkpoint without any trouble. Everyone, round of applause. Good job, Don Quixote. Ahem, ahem. 'Tis nothing, forsooth. Such wild compliments are unnecessary, I say. Says I. But
아무도 하진
we didn't
않았는데.
say anything?
다 컸어, 이제.
She's grown so much. Everyone seems awfully relaxed for having just entered a different nest. I guess everyone's gotten used to this by now. Humdrum, routine. I guess they'd be words to describe the general sentiment among the sinners. Except for one, that is. It's gonna be Heathcliff. It's either Heathcliff, Sinclair, or Yi Sang. It's Heathcliff, of course. But, like, it could have been the other ones. It could have. Theoretically, it could have been either one of those three. We're headed to this place called Wuthering Heights next, right? I could tell from Heathcliff's glum expression that his mind was weighed down by all kinds of complicated concerns.
어?
Huh? Oh yeah.
그렇지.
Though his eyes were staring at moving scenery past the window, his mind was affixed on something that his eyes couldn't see, something that lay beyond the building walls.
워더링 하이츠라.
She said it! She said it! She said the line, chat. Wuthering Heights. Heathcliff and Yi Sang because of their history with T-Corp. Sinclair because he's Sinclair. True, that was my exact thoughts.
무지하게 강한 바람이 불었던 집이었나 보죠.
Wait, does Wuthering mean windy? Is that what Wuthering means? Is Wuthering windy? That probably is what it means.
어? 그 저택은 바람이
Yeah, bloody Wuthering. Like its namesake.
아늑한 구석은 하나.
I never knew comfort as long as I was there. Heathcliff's voice carried an unusually dark tone. The other sinners on the bus noticed this and began chatting him up.
고향에 당도한다니 마음이 참 복잡하겠소.
True. I'm not gonna read everyone's dialogue, but I will read some people's dialogues. And that does mean I will sometimes interrupt them. So yes.
고향이라.
Homeland? Well,
태어난 곳이 아니라.
I wasn't born
태어난
here.
곳이긴 한데.
I was raised here. I suppose that could still count as a
그것도
homeland in a way.
고향이라면 고향이겠지. 근데
Yeah, kind of an obscure word
보통
nowadays though.
고향하면
True.
떠올리는 감정.
But it doesn't conjure me the same feeling as a homeland is supposed to. That is to say,
머릿속에선 수천
you've
번
no idea how
뜻은
many times
샀어.
I imagined it, played it out in my head,
피로물을
returning to that
심하게
bloody
들어가서
manor, smashing every little
모든
thing
걸
in that
인정하고
place to bits
싶었어.
until there's nothing left.
모든 걸 부숴서 그 다음엔 뭘 하려고 했는데요?
Okay, Ishmael. You have no right to say anything when your entire leading character trait was, I've gotta kill Ahab. Just because you've grown and matured, in quotes, doesn't mean you can bash Heathcliff for this. He's like two sides of the same coin.
저를 보고도 깨달은 게 없는 거예요?
Yeah, shush. Yeah, he might have watched you, but he didn't experience it himself. You don't get to play the I'm better than you because I didn't kill my main villain.
있어.
I did learn something.
일단 내가 획가닥
If I ever
해서
lose the
직전까지
plot and push
가게
myself to the brink of no
너희
return,
중
I trust that
하나가
one of you
어떻게든
lots will pull me
끄집어낼
right
줄
out of it.
아는 거.
True. You do have to make every British person British, though? Alright, that's fair. I'll do that.
뭐?
And I just want to say...
꺼내달라는 건가요?
I just want to say for context, I know my accents are horrible. That is fine.
두들겨 패서라도
They're like that on purpose, because I can't make better ones. Yeah, if that's what it takes.
어디까지 허용이 되지? 신체 절단과 신경 조직 손상 중
Nerve mutilation? That sounds terrifying. That sounds terrifying. Well, amputation is just like cutting. What is nerve mutilation?
머리 같은 데를 세게 쥐어박는 정도는 괜찮지 않을까?
True, Sinclair. Maybe we can at least smack his head really hard? Yeah, after Dawn just pummeled you. He's just like, I gotta beat someone else up, man. Dude, let Dawn beat up Heathcliff. I think that would work.
아니 이 새끼들
Cheeky! Cheeky! Look, it's you! It's mentioned! Cheeky mentioned. Cheeky mentioned. Cheeky Cheldo's real. Cheeky Cheldo's real. Alive and well. Seriously, this ain't an invitation to use me as your emotional punching bag. I'm not in the mood to.
그래도 지금의 히스클리프시라면
Still,
잘 해내신
I
것
think
같다는
your
생각이 들어요.
present self can do this, Heathcliff.
뭔 소리야?
Huh? What do you mean, my present self?
지금의 히스클리프
Heathcliff,
씨는
your present self
가난하고
is
남은 게 아무것도
deprived.
없잖아요.
You're poor, and you don't have anything left.
뭐?
What? Poor?
이제는 아예
Right, now you're
시비
skipping
걸기로
past the
작정했냐?
pleasantries and going
내가-
straight into personal insults, yeah? I'm... Oh,
아니
I
오해가 있었던
think
것
you took
같아요.
my words the wrong way. Hong Lu is far from the most talkative sinner, but when he does speak, he usually has something insightful to say. That's what I've been saying! That's what I've been saying! Look, Project Moon is saying, hey guys, maybe listen to Hong Lu. This is what that's what I've been saying! Nobody listened to me. Project Moon has to spell it out 50 times. Hong Lu is far from the most talkative sinner, but when he does speak, he usually has something insightful to say. Okay guys, mark off Zak gets vindicated. True. Easy. Right there. Right there. Zak gets vindicated. Right there. It's right there. Right there. It's on the Y category. Mark that off. Actually, someone... Okay, I pinned it. Can someone else do the marking? Can someone else mark off... Can someone else mark off the bingo sheet on the Discord and keep it updated? Because I can't do that live. So someone else will have to mark this off in the Y category. Use the community bingo as well, because that's our bingo. You're just waiting for him to yell something like that? True. Sighs loudly and audibly in your prior incorrectness. True. Everyone has different cards? No, the community card. Someone has to mark off the community card. I know that everyone has their own, but we also, like, as a community, have one, and that's mine. You can open the link at the end of stream, and we'll tell you what you got, so you can mark them live. I don't know how to mark them. I don't know. Someone else... Alright, someone else mark it, and then I'll mark it at the end of the stream as well. I'll mark my own. Wait, hold up. Yeah. Though, since he never says it in a way that's immediately obvious, his words are very prone to misunderstandings. Nah, Hong Lu! We got that mental link. Mental fortitude. I see through you. I understand. I get it. The link lets you mark it, but I can't. I don't know if I can. Can I have the link? Wait. Can I have the link open on my stream? Oh, yeah, the link. The link, never mind, yeah. But I don't know if it'll have mine on it. What if it doesn't have mine? In a way, we're all deprived. And that can change a lot of things. Maybe there are things we can understand only when we're left with nothing.
가난하여서
Dawn again.
비슷한 색깔을 계속 가지고 다녀야 하는 거요?
Doth thou poverty explain our current unsightly lack of colorfulness? Also, Dawn immediately after Hong Lu. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I see it. I see it, Project Moon. She's marked. That's why her hair covers her forehead like that. Don Quixote looked mournfully at everything around her, and then at herself. She sounded like she was about to cry. Everything had been drained of color since the moment we entered Teacoin. Through the back streets... Oh, that's not a period. She can't... No more colors, chat! No more colors! No more colors. This is so sad. She can't... What does she have to look up to now? No more colors. Virgilius is now the white gaze. He's no longer the red gaze. He's nothing. No more colors. It's only black and white. It's only sepia. The sepia gaze. It feels like even more of our color has been taken away since then.
그 얘기 언제 하나 했어.
I was wondering when we'd bring that up. Maybe we'll get our colors back soon. Or so I thought, like 10 hours ago. Virgilius is now just the gaze? True. You know that now that March 24th, 2024, at 12:37 p.m. has already passed, I feel like Mast3r Zak from Japan is already dead. I don't know, we'll have to see if he was saved or not. Are we gonna be colorless forever? Are we gonna be stuck in this gloomy hue for the rest of our lives? Seriously, nothing looks tasty in this sepia hue. Sepia! I'm starting to lose even my will to live. Everything's in that sickly brown hue. Guys, even meat looks downright rotten in this color. That's a bit of an overreaction, isn't it? Gregor, like, you look like this. This is like, all of you, like, your sprite has not changed at all. Like, the only color you have is, like, brown. Like, look. Your arm, brown. Your hair, brown. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, and what about those guys? They've got color in their clothes. With an annoyed look, Rhodia gestured towards the people outside the bus. A sufficient amount of payment must be made in order to retrieve your colors. It must be emphasized that this question has been repeatedly answered on 23 separate occasions. Well, let me have a gander. His coat, his trousers. Huh. That bloke's not even that loaded. He's only trying to come off as though he is. Real toffs spare no cash to get every single color back. Even their trivial trinkets like the rims of their glasses. Okay. Chat. I think Project Moon made one mistake, chat. One big mistake. I think Heathcliff, or not Heathcliff, sorry, Hong Lu. Heathcliff's on screen, that's why I thought. I think Hong Lu should have just been in full color. And like, it's just like, oh yeah, I paid for this in advance. Do you also have to live without color when you were here, Heathcliff? No. The manor had some color, yeah. I thought it was still far from vibrant. Though it was still far from vibrant. Agreed. This is the truth. Blood should remain red. Fair. Your eyes are still at least a little red. That poor sod's gonna get himself jumped, wandering about with that look. That's just enough colour to invite these bandits, but not enough to keep them away. He's got his hat and his shoes. I mean, to be fair, I'd get my hat colorful, but not my shoes. Honglu mentioned earlier that he's also broke right now? Oh. I didn't know that. I see it as Honglu doesn't live in T-Corp, so he has no reason for this. Yeah, but he gave his dog a priceless artifact, for a chew toy. He doesn't care, I don't think. Yeah, he's killing it. Global respect for the British. Oh no. I don't know if my British voice is bad and you guys are just gaslighting me. Anyways. Skill issue! Heathcliff's prediction came true soon enough. Several thieves surrounded the bloke who's only trying to come off as he's loaded, and bashed in the back of his head. Fee! A bunch of shameless villains they are! Preying on a weak civilian like a pack of hyenas! Hyena mentioned?! No way! No way! Chat! I know we put Zak Vindicated on the bingo card. I know Zak Vindicated is right there. But like, I didn't think hyena mentioned. Hyena? That's crazy. This is new lore. Hyenas is actually a pack of hyenas is actually just like the followers of hyena after becoming like an Aleph level threat. Adding another line to the Zak Vindicated square. True. That's crazy. Hyena. Are they what you would call A gang? The gang's a T-Corp. They certainly have seen better days. Wouldn't even call them a gang. They're just lowlives running out of time. The last time I was here, scum like them couldn't even dare to infest the streets so brazenly. There are gangs that aren't scummy? I mean... the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, the pinky, like... They seem kinda high class, like, not gonna, you know? They seem kinda, like, got stuff together. Of course, the gang I was in would never dogpile on some four-armed bloke like that. Charon wants to vroom vroom. Can't vroom vroom with a roadblock. Vroom vroom. You can be rich and scummy? True. They're high class, but they kill people over nothing? Okay, hair coupons aren't nothing, though. Like, come on. Heathcliff stole from the safe with a bunch of, like, Hello Kitty stickers on it and expected to not get killed. Dude, if I see a safe with Hello Kitty stickers on it and, like, there's hair coupons inside in, like, a pirate base, I'm not stealing those. Whoever owns that safe is gonna kill me. Well, there isn't much point in waiting for the situation to resolve itself. Virgilius finally spoke up after quietly listening to our discussion for the last few minutes. Take care of them before Don Quixote starts making a fuss about it. Oh! An enactment of justice! I thank thee! He's really starting to get the hang of this, huh? Zach, leave Dante alone, they forget everything. True. Whoa! Why is it so much more red now? Whoa, did you guys see that? It's like bright red. It was not this red before. Why did it be so red? So red. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be completely honest. That guy looked awful. Red shoes, red hat, gray clothes. That's not the vibes, man. That's not the vibes. That is not the vibe. You are not cooking with that. Look how red it is. We just said he wasn't a gangster. Oh hey, it gets this one's ours. Looks like you lot are running low on time as well. Tough luck, we only got 30 minutes ourselves. Oi, maybe they're one of the dead rabbits or something. 30 minutes? 30 minutes for what? Ain't possible, the old dead rabbits and their vigilantes are no more. All they do nowadays is staring at you funny from behind those odd masks. Masks? That's what the mask is. Bollocks, we don't got time for this. Let's kill them quick. They began rushing at us with bloodshot eyes, not giving Heathcliff time to even finish his sentence. Look at that. Look how red that is. It wasn't that red before. He spent all that time in the closet for nothing. Oh no. They're gray! Wow, that's cool! Look at that! That's crazy. These should be gray as well, just to like make it harder for us. Look at this! That's crazy. Why is it like this? Hopefully when we get inside the mansion it doesn't look like this, because I don't know if I want to stare at gray the entire game. Or sepia, sorry. That was effective. Let's try to remember what worked. I thought you said everything Ishmael said was boat. There was no boat there. Good job, Sinclair. Yeah, that's not a boat reference either. Why were there like 3 people talking? There's no boat. Ishmael's not talking about boats. You hate Kanto 6 because you started saying bollocks in real life? Actually kill me? Great story, it just affects my speech patterns in real life? Oh no.
다음은 어디요?
흐드러졌구려.
다음은 어디요?
It really accentuates the color patterns.
이 흐름대로 사냥을
Yeah,
끝내러 가보죠.
that was such a successful hunt. She didn't say that was such a successful fish. What's this? This is Limbus Company. This is the game we play, like, 90% of the time. Or probably, like, 45. The other 45 is Lobotomy Corporation, and the other 10% is something else.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
Whale Hunt! Oh! Also, hello, Dark. How's it going? Whale Hunt. I
생체 반응이
see.
끊어진
Win
빛의
rate.
기록이
불길
감지됩니다.
속으로.
만약 제가
Yield my
인간이었고
flesh.
조금 더 쾌활한 생각을
Claim their bones. It's so sad that he died.
같은 걸 시도해보았을지도 모르겠네요.
다음은 어디요?
Also, how many of you guys watched the VOD? Is it a strategy game? Yes. You got stuff to do like usual? Alright, good luck. Good luck on your things. You do appreciate that they presumably couldn't figure out how to make them sepia in every situation. Did they fix it? Maybe. They make them sepia. Whoa! He's got red shoes. Not this guy. Yi Sang had red shoes. You may like it. It's a fun game. It's also story as well. It's a story game. It's a free as well.
저는
They should have made these gray as well.
그렇겠죠?
그렇겠죠. There's no time. 2. What happened during the VOD?
파우스트가
You gotta watch to find
나설 만한
out.
곳이어야 할 겁니다.
You also did not watch the VOD, you were listening to podcasts? Oh no. You got halfway through it. True. Oi,
모자 멋진데?
nice hat you got there. Where'd you get it?
I'm sorry. Please take everything. Take as much as you want. Here's my watch.
Sir Heathcliff! Heathcliff was looming over the man and growling threateningly. He certainly fit the look of a villain from this particular angle.
야,
Lass, I was just complimenting you for his sharp fashion choices. The lad's overreacting. This is literally everything I have! Don't got any money for ransom, even if you were to kidnap me. Please, please don't kidnap me! I've got family! They're all waiting for me to come home! The man we inadvertently saved from the hands of thieves was shuddering and screaming incoherently, almost to an unnatural degree. And we were still not out of the dark alleyway where the other thieves might be waiting to get the jump on us. The heck is this racket? Oh! Well, what do we have here? I think I see loads of time rolling in right before us. 10 minutes? No, we'll take 5 minutes too. Hand it over now.
도대체가
Why the heck is every fellow so obsessed with time?
아니면
If you won't give it up willingly, we'll have to kill you all and take that clock for ourselves. This is hurting my voice. I bet I can finish the canto before Zach gets to the manor. Alright, we gotta lock in, chat. Huh? Clock? Wait, me? We gotta lock in, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in, chat. We gotta lock in. Jay has presented the challenge. We gotta lock in. You still haven't finished the Odyssey? That's fair. You refuse to watch VODs? Wait, you literally made a cameo.
우리들에게
Wait, your family made a cameo in the VOD.
키워보지.
Whoa, why were they colored? Why were they colored? Chat, did you see that? They were colored.
흐드러졌구려.
Why were they colored? Why were they just colored there? Why are they colored?
육청.
Everyone hates. Oh no. Everyone hates Dante for blank and their clock head. True. That's what the people in Psychonauts were talking about. That's what the Psychonauts people. They were talking about Dante. Remember, chat? The people in Psychonauts?
이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부른다고 하더군요. 긍정적인 변화는
달을 배우니 가까워진다. 그 오늘의 저
Rupture.
버튼 하나 벌써.
Never mind, they didn't fix it then? True.
이런 상황이
PM coding moment.
어떻게 끝이 보이네요.
Let us have you
조금만 더 해보죠.
dodge because I don't want you to die. You gotta see your family? True. Well, you don't see them, it's just I reference your family. I reference. Way reference.
사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로
We can win rate a little bit as well. I put my faith in the win rates now. 100 damage on execution?
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요. 자기장님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있군요. 제가 늘
That's crazy.
말씀드렸죠. 저는 언제나
Also, sorry if it sounds like I'm eating popcorn.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
I also have some water here, which I will be drinking periodically because my voice is gonna hurt after making everyone British. Also, Sinclair is just slaughtering people. Oh, they do no damage.
개체에게 일격을 가하는데 성공했습니다.
These people are weak.
샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른
Zak does a
타이밍에
mirror dungeon all the way through for the first time, and now he understands why it's worth it to win rate. Yeah, fair. Because it saves time. It's just like, you know, maybe I don't want to. If it's a boss, if it's a fight that like doesn't really matter, I'm not gonna care as much. Also, we took Ishmael off the team, so she's not gonna just kill us.
너
Yeah. Quiet! Or you'll attract even more of them to us. Shut your gob right now, or we'll feed you to the meat grinder. The meat grinder?! Chat, I'm not gonna feed you to the meat. I'm not gonna put you in the meat grinder, chat. I'm not gonna put you in the... Chat, don't worry. I'm not gonna put you in the meat grinder. Chat, if I put you in a meat grinder, and all that came out was your eye, you wouldn't go pick up the eye and go, oh, see, it wasn't an insta-kill move. It wasn't an insta-kill move. You'd probably be dead. I think I said that out of order, but it's fine. The meat grinder! We actually do have a meat grinder! We do! Unironically! Then you're not here to kidnap me? No, I don't even know how many times we've told you.
그럴 리가 없지
Of course
않소.
not! Indeed!
우리는
For we are the
우연히
Fix Justice! She is trying so hard not to say it.
아니, 나그네들이었어.
The passers-by of
여기는
justice!
클리프군이
Sir Heath of here
괴팍하였고.
can be rather brutish in manner of speech. That is all. Right, passerby of justice. That's actually kind of a hard name, like, not gonna lie. The passers-by of justice. No, never mind, it's not. I said that out loud, that's stupid. So why are they asking us for time, not money?
시간도
Maybe time's just another
사고
commodity
팔 수
to be
있는
sold and
걸까?
bought here.
T사 가이드북
Guys, is it just
여전히
me again? The T-Corp pamphlet guide.
아직도?
Did no one really... Ishmael's eyes started to glaze over. Once again, she may have been the only sinner who bothered to read up on our destination. In T-Corp, also known as Time Track Corporation. Its citizenry utilizes timepiece as personal identification. They off-trade time instead of physical currency. Their means of transaction is done via the timepiece they carry. Most laborers in these lands are rewarded for their efforts with time. Ah, thanks for the explanation, you say. I'll let it slide this time. Time. Also, hello, gal. How's it going? How are you today? Welcome. So, it's just gonna be a problem? Otis is the only one of us who carries a... So is this gonna be a problem? Otis is the only one of us who carries a watch. I think it'll be fine, Dante.
아, 그
Oh,
시간이
you
멈춰
mean
있는
her broken
손목시계
wristwatch?
말씀이죠?
I always thought that
패션
wearing a
용어를 착용하고
stopped
있는
watch was a neat fashion statement. It's
패션
not a
용어인
fashion
줄
item.
알았다.
It never was. How
무례한
insolent
말.
of you to assume.
그리고
Right,
아까
I've been
말한
meaning to ask.
납치라는 건
What
무슨
got you so
뜻이었어?
freaked out about kidnapping earlier?
아,
Oh, there's pretty scary rumor of an indiscriminate
사람들이
kidnappings
마구잡이로
going on around
납치당한다는
these T-Corp
흉흉한
streets.
소문이 돌고
Then
있어.
why are you walking with a bright red hat and bright red shoes? Also, I 100% know what's going on here, chat. Chat, you know why his hat is not as red as it used to be in the other thing? They put a sepia filter over this entire thing. They didn't recolor the sprites. This is just all the sprites, but with a sepia filter over it.
These are abandoned streets, so I saw a dozen or so people running around together. I was scared that you guys might be the infamous kidnapping syndicate or something.
We're Limbus, yippee! I also finished all the context for Mongolia in one sitting. You're just waiting for more content update? Oof. Oof. Also, I also really would not want to recolor the sprites. No, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. But I'm just saying that's what they did. That's why his hat's not as... What they should have done is they should have put the sepia filter and then put this guy on top of it so his hat would be more red. We need more details. I want who, when, where, what, how, why. Proceed.
People have been going missing around here. This kind of became the last known location for a bunch of missing people. Everyone becomes a shut-in during foggy days because they don't want to get kidnapped.
Then why are you walking outside with a red hat and red shoes? You're dumb.
Look, it's even on the front page of this Tea Times newspaper here. Mysterious kidnappings. Fear sweeps nest, not a single body found. I can keep reading if you want.
Mersault, Rhodia, and Don Quixote began enthusiastically reading the sensationalized titles and attached articles on the newspaper he showed us. Oh, I gotta check this out. Award-winning eatery. It's not far from where we are. I gotta stop reading everyone's dialogue.
So the time retrieval fixers have said as such in these interviews.
Are you guys even reading this same article? That's right. There's a lot less people around here than I remember. This street used to be packed with workers headed to their factory jobs and inventory selling in their useless trinkets. It's never been this empty. The empty streets of Tikor was thick with fog. The bustling crowd heaped with memories were nowhere to be seen. Maybe the lack of color made the fog appear even thicker.
검계와의 소동에서 들었던 괴담과 흡사한 이야기인 것 같군.
True.
행방불명이라.
I'm gonna stop reading everyone's dialogue now, so pay attention, chat.
실질적인 조직이 있는 걸까요?
Or just, like, no Korean. Either works. True. There's a lot of human trafficking, kidnapping. I've never heard of such a syndicate strutting about this place. Back when I lived here, at least. It's a statistical impossibility for a human trafficking syndicate to leave zero evidence behind. There's bound to be one or two they let slip between their fingers. Chat, what if... Okay, hear me out. You know how a lot of abnormalities, like, kill people for fun, and then, like, once they kill a person, they're, like, more chill? What if you just human the traffic people into Lobotomy Corporation? Think about it. Oh, actually, on the topic of human trafficking, I was thinking about Squid Games earlier, chat. The guy who won... Hey, you guys want to talk about Squid Games? You know the guy who won Squid Games? I don't think he should have won. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he wins. Like, if Squid Game was real, he doesn't win. He just loses. He dies. Nuh-uh. Every match, he gets hard carried by other people, and every match, somehow those people die from other things. You don't know enough about Squid Games to comment on that? Have you watched Squid Games?
Squid Games! Uncle Ben, what happened? Squid Games!
Yeah, Squid Games. I don't know, I think that his friend should have won. I think his friend should have just killed him. Like, it's that easy. Skill issue. If I was on the last trial of Squid Games... Because, let me tell you, I wouldn't make it that far. Like, flat out, I'm not joining Squid Games. Doesn't matter how poor I am. I would die. So, if I make it to the last game, though, I would just kill the other person. Like, it's that easy. You just kind of pick it up through osmosis? True. If they really didn't leave any bodies, then maybe it's worse than just your usual murders. Jack the Ripper? Is Jack the Ripper gonna be in this Kanto, chat? Chat, Jack the Ripper's gonna be in this Kanto. No. It's 100% Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper's gonna be in this canto. Watch. Maybe it'll be more dangerous the more we look into it. If it's not just another violent tragedy, then maybe there's more to this than we think. Maybe there's some powerful organization pulling the strings. Okay, yeah, Hong Lu said something, so we're gonna figure out who the kidnappers are. Jack the Ripper left bodies? Yeah, but he's gonna be here. But he never got found! Me, personally, I think Jack the Ripper was a time traveler. Because, like, you just go back in time, kill a bunch of people, and then just, like literally just travel, like, 5 miles away. They'd never find you. They'd never find you. Literally, kill a bunch of people in, like, the 1900s. Or, like, whenever Jack the Ripper was around. And then just, like, literally just travel, like, literally 5 miles away. They will never figure out that it was you. That's easy. Easy. Dude, if I was, like, in the 1800s or 1900s, I would get away with so many murders if I was evil. Can't get away with any murders now. Forensic Files has taught me that. You can't get away with anything.
아니, 시체만으로는 그렇게 보기 힘들지 않나?
True. I just think people... Maybe, Cheeky, you might be right. But I also think that I think if you moved... Also, murder was so easy in the past. True. I mean, yeah, fair for the first point. That they probably didn't. But also, counterpoint, we know about Jack the Ripper today. Think about it. That would be my only counterpoint, though. Like, because you are probably right. But yeah, murder was so easy in the past. Dude, literally, I'm gonna be honest, as long as you weren't married to the person you're murdering, as long as, like, you're not murdering your, like, wife or husband, and you're not murdering, like, your boss, or, like, a fellow employee, dude, just kill somebody in, like, anywhere, and they'll never figure it out it was you. Like, it's literally impossible. Because every single thing that they used to convict people of murder was anecdotal. There was no hard evidence. So if it seemed like you didn't have a motive, like, you just wouldn't be able to be caught. Like, it's just like, oh, why would this guy kill this guy? There's no reason for it. You would never get caught. It's just that easy. Like, no, I'm not even kidding. You could just take a trip to the next town over, kill like 5 people, as long as they have are in like the same workplace or in like the same family. Go back to your town, never get caught. It's so easy. We know about Jack the Ripper because the murders were gruesome and gossip-worthy. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Partially because the people had no respect for the victims. Ah, that's fair. That makes sense. Not fair that they didn't have respect for them, but fair that, like, that makes sense.
네?
I'm sorry?
뒷골목에 밤이
Guys,
있잖아.
the night in the back streets.
그 청소부들이 지나가면 시체를 포함한 쓰레기들은 전부
True.
청소되어 있으니까.
Yeah, that's fair.
그렇군.
Right.
시체까지 말끔하게 치워버릴 수도 있겠네.
당연히 쓰레기만 청소하는 게 아니라는 건 무서운 일이지만.
Yeah, the idea of sweepers really freaked Sinclair out for a while. Yeah. That's because Rhodia kept making funny noises and sweeper impressions at me every night. That's terrifying! Dude, imagine you're trying to sleep. Like, you're trying to sleep and then Rhodia is just like, has a broom and just going... That'd be terrifying. I thought Rhodia was nicer to him. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Look at Don Quixote's face right here. No thoughts at all. God forbid women do anything. Well, he's trying to sleep. God forbid Sinclair gets a good night's sleep. Ever.
저는
For once in his life.
선택받았으니까.
Can he sleep? No.
그렇겠죠?
Oh, we're going up, chat. We're going up. We're going up. Being British, you actually learned about Jack the Ripper in school. They accused a Polish guy of being Jack, but he most likely actually wasn't. And several other suspects were rich or had connections. Yeah, no, the thing is, literally, we will never figure out who Jack the Ripper was today, because it's impossible. Because Jack the Ripper... Here's the truth, chat. You want to know the truth? Jack the Ripper was a nobody. That's why he got away with it. And that's why no one will ever figure out who it was. Because everyone wants Jack the Ripper to be some famous nobility. Or some, like, rich philanthropist. Or some sort of, some author. Or someone famous. But Jack the Ripper isn't famous. He's just a nobody. And that's why his identity will never get found. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Also, hello, Brobganal. How are you today? Nobody cares. He's some poor guy. That's not a good story. So nobody cares. Jack the Ripper is just some poor guy that nobody. His name is gonna be like... that's why... Okay. His name is gonna be like... I don't know. I don't know what's like the most common name in like the 1800s, but like, I don't know. You remember distinctly there was one freak of a guy, whether he was Jack the Ripper or not, did have a whole room of female organs in a jar or something? Alright, that guy's not Jack the Ripper, but he's weird. And I swear I remember the teacher mentioned that that same guy had possessions of a ring that belonged to a victim. Okay, maybe it's that guy. Maybe it might be that guy. But I still think it's a nobody. The letter. I think Jack the Ripper, he's like no one. Okay, actually, Sinclair is getting a lot of screen time this canto, by the way. I just want everyone to pay attention. Sinclair is on screen. A mysterious case of missing persons in a street shrouded in thick, heavy fog. It's almost as if we're in the middle of some scary urban legend. Not that I'm scared, not at all. Don't force yourself to laugh, Sinclair. I don't like this at all. We're this scared as soon after... Oh, okay, I'm just gonna stop reading. I can't read. Everyone seems to be on the edge, thanks to the unsettling story we heard earlier. Not enough for the bingo, though. He will be on here more. I know what to do. Hey, Heathcliff, that invitation. Can you read it out loud for us again? It'll be a good idea to remind ourselves of our current mission. Besides, I could use a refresher myself. It's just an invitation. There ain't anything special about it. A neatly folded invitation Heathcliff produced from his pockets completely betrayed his attempt at appearing aloof. It was folded with such tender care that it almost resembled a neat paper craft. He cleared his throat. Sometime later. We can't even hear it. Please honor this occasion with your presence. With great respect, Nelly. And that's the end of a letter, Rodeo. You have to be here, Heath. I'll be waiting. Cathy. Gregor's like, let's go, my boy Heathcliff! Let's go! Woo! This wasn't exactly what I had in mind when I asked him to read that letter. What are we? A party crowd at some dive bar? Oh, that wasn't what we were going for? Oh, I knew that this would happen. I ain't even mad. Besides, all she said is that she'd be waiting. She never said she misses me or wanted to see me. Come on, bud. Just look at the way she wrote it. Here. Let me see. Some are gathered in a circle like they're doing a literary analysis of the invitation letter. Maybe I was worrying too much. They're like school kids opening their first love letters. Why? This is... Sinclair, this is not dialogue. This would be dialogue like Hong Lu would say. This is not your dialogue, Sinclair. What are you talking about? What? Were you never interested in those things, Sinclair? I was a good, diligent student. The only thing I ever cared about were my textbooks and school lectures. Sinclair, thy countenance appeareth to be turning rosy again.
체질이라고.
For the last time, I said it's genetics! Oh no! He loved the textbooks! It's genetics! True. Okay. I will say... Hold up. I gotta phrase this... well. Okay. I will say... he is partially right. It is genetics. I also turn, like, tomato red when I'm talking. Just sometimes randomly. Like, it is... yeah. No, that does happen. It is kind of genetics. He is correct here.
그럼 단테는? 아니다.
Dante doesn't know anything. Hey, what's with that oddly sour look on your face? The manager has no need for your sympathy. I am certain that there are those who appreciate their unique appearance. Zach, that's called being a white person. Okay, true. But like, okay. Why did the music stop? Okay, I'm not gonna explain anything anymore. No more. Stop stopping the music. Is it not odd? What, that someone actually wrote Heathcliff a love letter? I suppose it is genetics. The genetics that make you white. But, okay. There's, like, more genetics to it as well, because, like... I'm figuring out how to phrase this. Like, I turn more red than other white people, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. Oh my, he's saying. Is it such a rude thing to say? That is such a rude thing to say. No, I had no intention of relaying such crass sentiments to... Just kidding, Isang. Just kidding. I was actually thinking the same thing. Since we're not looking for a Lobotomy Corp branch of T-Corp, since we're heading to this Wuthering Heights manor instead, I suppose that's where we'll find the Golden Bough. That is precisely what I had intended to convey, Miss Ishmael. Thank you for bringing that up. I was starting to get tired of being the bringer of unpleasant news. True! Hopefully, none of you are under the impression that we're headed to Wuthering Heights just because of some invitation Heathcliff received. Because if you are, you'll be sorely disappointed. Right, so if we're looking at the context she wrote this in, what she's really trying to say here is... No, bud. You gotta look at the tone she used here. Sure, moving on. Yeah, there's the species of white person that I am doesn't get red, and the species of white person that you are. Scary looking when mad, or tired, or embarrassed, or okay. I turn into the red emoji. It's crazy. Part of the reason why I wear a mask. No, I'm kidding. Actually, that is very interesting. That is another unintended benefit of the mask. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed, chat? Who would have guessed? That is me? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I don't turn red when I'm angry, though. I don't, like, ever get that mad. Like, the thing is... Like, I get, like... I get sad before I get mad, usually. So it's like a trade-off. Like, I don't think I ever get, like, red-faced mad. At least anymore. Like, I'm usually able to not do that. There was a report from the LCCB team that a golden bough has been observed. But, like, public speaking and stuff, like, my face gets so red. It gets, like, hot, too. Like, it gets hot, too. Like, it like, radiates heat. It is not fun. It is embarrassing, but that's why it's red, yeah. Particularly cute when he got all red because he wanted Cromer to die. True!
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anyone that I want to murder, so I don't know if I'd get that red, but
위치는
maybe. Maybe if I was gonna kill somebody.
되거든가.
I feel like if I was gonna kill somebody, I wouldn't be angry while doing it, though. Because then I'd get caught. I don't know, I watched too much Forensic Files to ever want to actually kill anybody. Because it's like, alright, one of these days, if I ever get to, like, Germa level streamer, we're gonna buy the rights to a license of we're gonna buy a license for Forensic Files, and we're gonna watch the entire season. The entire series of Forensic Files on stream. That's what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna buy a license to be able to, like, publish it. And we're gonna watch and react to the entire season. Every season of it. That's what we're gonna do.
하지만 특유의 보안 시스템으로 인해
But there was a significant risk on account of the manor's unique security system that prevented the before team from conducting their on-site preliminary survey. The exact location of the bow is yet to be identified. Why? Because it's a good show! Unique security measures? Not sure if I remember anything like that.
그렇다면 더더욱 네 이상하다고밖에
이상!
말할 수 없겠네요.
Indeed, though I remain ignorant of the momentary value and public presence of this work. I do know that the golden bow is not an item so easily obtainable that it may be housed in a normal private manner.
황금 가지가 처음부터 그곳에 위치해 있었던 것은 아니었다. 정도만 말씀드리죠.
So we're gonna steal it? It can be shared that the golden bow wasn't always located inside this manor? We're gonna steal it. You never saw Forensic Files? Please do that. It's really good. I really like it. You are not doing that? It's fun! Forensic Files is a good show. It's a good show. It's just a little bit outdated. And by that I mean like a pretty outdated. But it's interesting. I don't know. It's one of the only like shows I will sit down and watch. Because it's just like, you know, what happens? Anyway, are white people actually blue? I don't think so, Way. I'm pretty sure not. Like, I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure not. I see. Then the Golden Bow, its previous location, in an unknown area within T-Corp's Lobotomy Corp branch, has been transferred to the manor for a reason we are yet to be aware of. So we're just gonna steal it from them.
캐서린이라는 인물이 이번 작전의 핵심이군요.
Dang. Right, then this Catherine person will be a major part of this operation.
황금 가지를
Got
자기
the Golden
곁에
Bow all to
소유하고 있는
herself in that
자라니.
manner.
그리고
And she's gotta be
황금
one
가지가
confident woman
아니더라도
too, confident enough to believe
히스클리프
that
씨가
Heathcliff
자신을
will
보러
come to the
저택에
manor
와줄
just
거라고
to
믿어
see her
의심치
face,
않는
even if it wasn't for
아주
the Golden Bow.
자신만만한 사람일 거고요.
None of this conversation seemed to even register to Heathcliff, however.
혹시
Oi! Let me know if you see a barber shop or a boutique nearby. This isn't a tour bus, Heathcliff. We will not make unnecessary stops like the one you suggest. Right, I get it. Then why don't you just leave me behind and go ahead? I'll catch up. So, Heathcliff, I've been watching the shops very closely. I haven't noticed a single open shop. It might be because of the rumors from earlier. And the fog. Why don't you just leave it to us, Rhodia and I? What the heck? Whoa! Oi, oi, oi! What did they do to him? Are they gonna cut his hair? They're making him bald. Bald Cliff. Colors. A lot of stories. Oh, they hit him! The bus had emerged from the back streets into a rather quiet-looking village. They're gonna make him look silly? True. The fog was still thick, and everything was still in that faded hue. Even the occasional sightings of pedestrians had ceased. The very idea of color variations seemed like an alien concept here. All I see are orange-hued lights coming through the windows of misty gray buildings. It was as though everyone decided to stay indoors that day. What if they tried to take the color in real life? What would happen, chat? Would you let them? I can't even tell where we are or how close we are from our destination anymore. Have you been here by any chance, he sang? He was the only other sinner who had spent a while in T-Corp. So I decided to ask if he recognized anything, but it was evidence that this scenery was unfamiliar to him.
나는 최대한 사람들의 눈을 끌지 않으며 연구와 생업에 몰두하고자 하였지.
True!
T사를
He said, you know, most of my time here was getting work done. I was making money. I was not wandering the streets. I was making money. I can't imagine doing any research at a place like this. Can't have been easy.
익숙해지면 괜찮소. 오히려 이곳에서
True.
나고 자란 이들에겐 색이 있다는 것이 신기한 것이니.
Imagine being raised in T-Corp your whole life and then getting brought to like S-Corp or something like that. That'd be crazy. Or U-Corp. You get brought to the U-Corp beaches. And like you just see color. You see the ocean waves. I think your head would explode. I'm gonna be honest, I think your head would explode.
그리고 나는 잠시나마 기댈 수 있는 자들이 있었네.
True.
이는
Like
낯선
Rim.
곳에 적응하는데 꽤 많이
And
도움이
2 dead
되지.
people. Probably more, actually. If that were you, you'd have a breakdown? True. I think people would die. Yi Sang looks away to a place far beyond here. Memories of his past, most likely.
T사의 특이점이 어떤 것인지에 대해서
What is their singularity? I feel like we're not allowed to know that.
그것에 대해선 특이점이 의뢰 그렇듯 나도 무어라 정확히 추론할 수는 없는 작동 원리라 함이 맞겠소. 다만
Bringing a little Victorian T-Corp child to a rave. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. All T-Corp people are just small Victorian children that haven't taken a bite of like Cheeto dust. If you give them a single Cheeto, they will explode. Sad beige baby when they go to a Target for the first time? True. Yi Sang paused and carefully began to speak.
시간과 관련이 되어 있다는 것만은 알고 있었소. 정확히 어떠한
Yeah, it
시간을
probably has something to do with
어떻게
time.
다루는지는 모르겠지만 이 또한 부질없는 추측이며 답은 파우스트
Among Us!
소만.
And only Miss Faust among us must be aware of the answers. Bum 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 bum. Among Us. Bum 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 bum.
T사가
Its singularity is one of the reasons T-Corp consistently drains color from its inhabitants. I don't know why I made her slightly
무슨
British.
상관인데?
What's it got to do with color? Well, you see, colors weave into a spiral of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light.
시간을 필연적으로 재어야 하는 곳이라면 빛과 연관이 있는 영역일 것이며
Oh my gosh! I was right! No way! If control of time is so imperative to T-Corp's operation, they must also have control of the realm of light. Huh? That's literally the thing from Smash Bros! Realm of light! No way! Okay, that counts as another Zak vindicated moment. That counts. Three tallies now. 3 tallies. I sang it! Colors weave into a spire of flames. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch into the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. On that day when the sky fell away, our world came to an end. Realize the faces still lies in the dark, glimmering shadows. Silence weaves in the spaces between, stretching out beyond time. Something done, and a chorus of souls finds a voice, glimmering through the void. Each little spark clings on to life. Everyone caught in the struggle, and then the storms of change they fan, the flames scattering ashes to the wind. Every soul contains a glimmer of light, glowing fleetly as it calls to unite. Dun, 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 dun. I've not heard this song in like 4 years. Okay, we can continue.
빛은 또한 색과도 밀접한 관련이 있으니 종국에
Man, Smash Bros was
어떻게
crazy.
되는
Smash Bros was crazy. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Super Smash Bros Ultimate, you just had to live through it. Like, you just had to be... I'm so sad I didn't start, like, live streaming until after Smash Bros Ultimate was, like, announced. Like, if I only started just a tiny bit sooner, we would have had some of the greatest reaction streams of all time. Anyway, Zach, do you know what Vindicated means? Not really. Does it not count? You missed Smash? True. Yeah, Smash Bros. Smash Bros moment. I think they should make another one, but, like, wait a little bit and add Sans Undertale as, like, an actual character. Dude, remember when Kirby was the only one left alive? That was crazy. Dude, that was like everyone was reacting. It was insane. Yeah.
제가 알고 있는 시간에 대해서까진 추론이 가능했습니다만 파우스트가 가진 T사의 특이점과 관련된 지식에 접근하기까지는 저에게 아직은 시간이 걸린다는 말.
It takes time for me to reach Faust's specific knowledge regarding T-Corp singularity. Interesting. Faust known among us! For her, maybe and perhaps, rarely ever gave us answer to these details. Bum 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 bum. Among Us. Faust Among Us. Among Us twice. Then, now's the time to ask her all my real questions.
파우스트 양.
Miss Faust, as we discussed the subject of time.
네.
Indeed, it would be safe for us to move on from the subject of T-Corp at this time. Oh, wait, but does Zach even have the hardware to play Brawl? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do I have the hardware to play Brawl? What do you mean? Wii U! I literally have a Wii U right here. Hold up. No, you're not gonna hit me with the... Do I even have the ability... Hold up, is it plugged in? Yes, it is. You're not gonna hit me with that. You're not gonna hit me with the... Oh, does Zach even have the ability? No. No. Where are you? Where are you? HDMI cord. Get over here. No. You're not gonna hit me with this. You're not gonna hit me with... Does Zach have the hardware to play Brawl? Hold up, this is taking a little bit longer because the thing is not plugged in. Does Zach have the hardware to play Brawl? Is a crazy question, considering the fact that the answer is considering the fact the answer, if I can sit down, geez, I almost fell over. Hi, I'm over here. Is if you'll work please, considering the fact Okay, never mind. It's not. It has forsaken me. And it also fell off my, counter. That sucks. Never mind. Huh. No, my Elgato. Well, I guess, why am I doing that? Why am I, like, flipping around? I guess it's decided not to do that, so... You know, sorry for trying to have fun, you know? Sorry for trying to show something off cool, computer. I guess we won't be doing that. I guess we'll just be doing a normal Limbus stream, like always. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Sorry you forgot the Wii U existed? Okay. Fair. Yeah, everyone did. Wii U moment. Aw. Aw is right, Dante. I wanted to just show off my cool Wii U. Honestly, though, the Wii U is one of the best consoles to, like, buy someone who is, like, into retro games. Think about it. It can play Wii games, GameCube games, and Wii U games. All I'm saying.
또 말해줄 것처럼 하다가
There
입을
she goes again,
닫아버렸네.
teasing us with stuff she's not gonna tell us anyways. I mean, to be fair, the best console is actually the GameCube, because you can play GameCube games, Game Boy games, and Game Boy Advance games.
그런데
That's kinda sad.
연습 특이점으로 인해서
That there are people who's
평생
never
색을
seen
모른
color
채로
in their whole
살아가는
lives.
사람들도 있단
All
거잖아요.
because of the singularity.
뭐 다 그런
True.
거지. 우리도 어쩌면 지금 다른 사람이 볼 때 뭣도 모르고 사는 불쌍한 사람일 수도 있으니까.
That is true.
뭐가 되었든 고기 맛을 한번 본 적이 있다는 게 무서운 거야. 평생 모르고 살면 좋을 텐데.
That's the danger of trying your very first bite
기어코
of the
고기
meat.
맛을 보면
You taste it
알기선으로
once and you'll never
돌아가기는
unknow its
불가능하니까.
flavor. And in the end, you'll start wishing you never tried it. No, you don't, Rhodia. Stop lying.
햇빛의 색깔까지 보이지 않는 건 아쉽네요.
True.
하늘의 색이 그리워질 때는 많았어. 특히 얕게 비가 올 때는.
그래, 그런 것들도 각자 알던 하늘의 색이 있었으니까 아쉽고 그리워지게 되는 거지. 처음부터 이곳의 하늘만 보고 살다 죽는다면 그건 불행도 아닐 거야. 그것까지 불행하다고 말한다면 오히려 오만한 게
Did
되는
she just say
거지.
Damien?
그렇게 생각할 수도
I guess
있겠네요.
that could also be true. No, I think Sinclair's correct. Everyone else, shush. The atmosphere of the bus suddenly became incredibly frosty.
아, 그거 해보자. 가장 좋아하는 색깔이 뭔지에 따라서 각자 성격을 알 수 있다던데.
The colors game? Each type of personality has a corresponding color. I mean, each sin does, so yeah, that makes sense. Rhodia, who was the one to chill the bus in the first place, was also the first to break the ice.
이상이 하늘색을 좋아하는 거라면 어디 보자. 고요하고 조용한 당신, 생각에 빠져 잠기는 걸 좋아하는군요.
That you just explained Yisane.
오, 어떻게 하는 것이오? 그거 참 기묘한 재주로군.
I think you're lying. I think you're lying, Rhodia. She did say Damien as a false cognate. Well, not a cognate, but close enough. I see. Fuck! I wish my favorite color to be rated as well. Forsooth, I quite fancy the color red. Nay, yellow. Nay, red. Nay.
자, 차례를 기다려.
Now wait your turn.
그다음에는
Next in order
파스트.
is Faust.
저는
Aye.
잠깐.
Wait up. I know
무슨 말할지
exactly what
알아?
you're about to say. You
파우스트는
were about to
대체로
say
그런 걸
Faust
믿지
does not
않는답니다.
hold much belief in
라고
such
하겠지?
idealations, or something like that, right?
그런 사람은 대체로
Which
흰색을
is exactly what people who
좋아하더라고.
like the color
그렇지?
white would say.
자기
I'm right,
머리
aren't
색깔은
I?
똑같네.
Like your hair's white too. I will
그저
not comment further
말을
on this subject.
아끼겠습니다.
Jonathan Joestar moment! Your next line is, my favorite color is white. My favorite color is white. Don't.
나?
Me? My favorite cola?
좋아하는 뭘
What a
그딴 걸
stupid
물어봐
question.
남사스럽게.
That's nothing, lass.
나는
But I like... He pauses. A great manner begins to emerge in our view from it. I wanted to know what all the sinners' favorite colors were! If you think about it, that was a Dawn / Ryushu moment just then. What do you mean? I don't get it. Oh, also! Chat, you know the color? Hold up, I gotta show you the color on the egos. I gotta tell you something. A great manor began to emerge from the view in the distance. I can immediately tell it was the Wuthering Heights manor Heathcliff mentioned.
검은색.
Black.
모든 물감을 다
It's the color you get when you
섞어버리는
dump an
생각인가?
entire set of
그거.
paint into a bucket, innit?
그래서 제일
And that's
불만한
exactly why I
색깔이지.
tolerate it.
덧칠을
Keep throwing
계속
paint over
해버리면
paint over
되는
paint,
거니까.
and you get black. Simple. I can clearly hear that Heathcliff is muttering through gritted teeth. I have a feeling that black wasn't always his favorite color. Dawn couldn't decide between yellow, her color, and Ryushu's red color. I see. But, you know the ego? You know the egos when the ego? Chat, you know the ego? I'll show you. You know base ego? You know how base ego, all the sinners are wearing, like, this bathrobe? Like this thing? They're wearing, like, this, like, stripy thing? All of them are, right? All of them have that on. Look, every single one of them. Look at that. That color. It's all of them have it. Except for Faust, but she has it in her actual animation. You know how all of them have it, right? That's the color of my shower curtain. My shower curtain looks exactly like this, chat. I was in the shower, and I looked at the shower curtain. The bath curtain, and I was like, oh. Huh. Ego. It's the color of my bath curtain. They're wearing my bath curtain. Yeah, they're wearing my shower curtain. Your bathroom is your ego room? Oh no. It's like the exact same color. Or actually, it's a little lighter. It's more of like this color. But like, still, it was weird. I was like taking a shower, and I'm like, huh. Ego. And Limbus company. I keep forgetting the bus looks like a loaf of bread. Two things changed the moment the Wuthering Heights manor appeared over the horizon.
거울. 거울 있는
Mirror!
사람이야?
I need a mirror! Anyone got a mirror? Come on,
야,
anyone!
뭐 아무거나 내놔봐.
왜 이러시는가?
What has gotten into you, Heathcliff? This mirror isn't... One was Heathcliff, who was suddenly overcome with intense anxiety. And the other was the weather that grew dark and tempestuous all of a sudden. What a terrifying noise.
원래 이렇게 날씨가
Was the weather here always this awful?
바람은
It was always this
거세게
windy,
몰아치긴
yeah.
했어.
Almost like a constant
거의
tempest.
수준이었지. 하지만 이런
Well, this thunder and lightning. Well, the weather at Wuthering Heights was always this awful. Thunder and all.
멀리서만 봐도 저택이
True.
정말 크네요.
Money. 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 Aaron can't see well. Not sure if this is the right place. But we're here. Lightning goes boom. Eyes go ow. True! See, Charon gets me. Bright lights pain. The manor looked as though it came straight out of a dark, gothic tale full of mysteries. I was half expecting to hear a haunting cry echoing from its windows. So are we just waiting for Virgilius to go off the bus again?
안 그런 적이 없지 않았나?
True.
그래도 지금까지는 지부거나 회사였잖아요. 이번에는 그냥
Lobotomy.
저택일 뿐인데.
True, yeah. What is stopping him? Like, he could just come to the party.
자, 내리지.
Now, off the bus.
나와 카룬.
Charon and I
이번에도 밖에서
will wait outside until we're done with
기다리고
our mission. None of the sitters were hiding their dissatisfaction with Virgilius. Some of them were even standing with their arms crossed. Red fraud! Red fraud! Red fraud! He's not even the red fraud anymore, he's just the fraud. Chat, he's not even the red fraud, he's just the fraud. He's the fraud. By the looks on your faces, clearly, you all collectively have something to say. Of course not! I would hardly ever dare to challenge thee! Dang, he said something to Dawn. Well, maybe not every sinner. We've gone through a lot of things, survived various trials and tribulations. Tribulations that could have easily handled, been easily handled had Virgilius been there with us. So, Virgilius. Looks like Ishmael decided to step up as our representative. You introduced yourself to us as our guide, didn't you? Oh! So what kind of guide just tosses everyone at the start of the journey and goes off on their own with the bus driver? Where are you guys even going? To get ice cream. I want to make it clear that I'm not being hard for no reason. I'm asking you because I want to trust you. After all, we're technically all in the same boat. We're co-workers. I'd say the least you could do is tell us where we're headed. True. Virgilius held his silence for a moment. His brows were not as furrowed as they usually are, which was the only indicator to me that he wasn't as often to hear this as I thought he'd be. Just like you sinners who joined this company via your individual contracts. I also signed a contract with specific clauses and conditions I must abide by. Huh? The company made thee, a color most illustrious, sign a contract as well? Of course I did. Why would I be babysitting you children on the spot otherwise? I'm not one to work for free. I don't want to bother detailing each and every clause of my contract with you, nor should I. But Ishmael, I quite like that you use the word trust in your speech, so I believe that you deserve at least a brief explanation. This reminds you earlier you were in the event and you got flashbanged and you thought this would actually kill Zach? Oh no. Oh no. Own that fraud. True. How's it going, Jay? How are you today? Zach is about to get unvindicated? Oh no. Why? He's having a nice day out with Charon? True, he does buy her ice cream. He does buy her ice cream. Jay joins and Wei immediately beats him up and steals all of his money. That's crazy. I am not supposed to retrieve the golden boughs myself, nor am I allowed to provide you with any direct support. The contract stipulates that I must leave everything to the manager and sinners. Why the heck would you sign a contract like that? Money? As always, it's meaningless to ask me why. Contracts are rarely ever fully understood by those that are not part of it. Don Pog. Oh, well, that's very convenient, isn't it? True! That's very convenient to him. That's probably why he signed it. That is exactly why he signed it. He's like, I have to do nothing and I get paid? Let's go. But what I can tell you is that when I asked you sinners to leave this bus for a mission, I suppose in a way, I say it with a lighter heart than I used to. I am no longer concerned that in my desire to fulfill the conditions for every clause in my contract, the manager might be irreversibly hurt, and I would be left with nothing if that a thing were to happen. Yeah, he'd actually have to step in and do some work. Did he just admit to trusting us more than he used to? Don't make him repeat something like that, Dante. Especially when someone went through the trouble of expressing their true, hidden feelings. Besides... Wait. I am not going in there like this. Nope, can't do this. Oi, turn the bus around! Mods, turn the bus around! Turn the bus around! Mephis doesn't do U-turns. Oh, I ain't getting back to the manor in this wrinkly rags. Oh yeah, right. Every single one of our elaborate plans to dress him up in fancy clothes fell through. But he should have stole the clothes from that one guy. Hey, you don't look that bad.
이런 꼬라지로 가면
If I go back in these rags,
새끼들이-
they'll...
그 새끼들이 누군데요?
Those... who are they?
있어.
They'll always eye me up and down, trying to find a
내부터
speck
나만
of
보면
dust, single flaw,
하나라도
something
흔적을
to latch onto just to humiliate me.
눈깔 다 내버려.
Then gouge out their eyes. True. Oh, that would be
발상.
quite the clever solution.
원.
What are you even? Looks like Heathcliff is the only one who's taking this seriously. Oh no. The heck is wrong with the pair of you? Quit giggling like that.
그럴 줄 알고
Good thing we
우리가
came
준비를
prepared.
미리 해왔어.
Exactly for this occasion. Uh-oh.
아무리 생각해도
I just couldn't imagine
우리
Heathcliff
히스가
managing to
혼자서
pull off this
멀끔하게
makeover on his
꾸미기
own.
힘들 것 같아서.
꽤 전에
Rhodey and I
로자님과
did some
함께
shopping in the
뒤로
back
돌아오고
streets before we
뒷골목에서
entered the
잠깐
nest.
쇼핑을 하다 왔답니다.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is either gonna be the glow up over a century, or they're gonna make him sound silly. They're gonna make him look silly.
둥지 안에는
We were waiting to
뒷골목보다
reveal
대단한 게
these just in
있을지도
case there was
모르니
anything more
기다려봤는데
impressive
뭐
in the
살만한
nest,
곳이
but
없으니까
thanks to the
아쉬운
disappointing
대로
lack of
스킵을
anything,
봤어야지.
even remotely interesting. We'll just have to make do with what we picked up earlier.
뭐 설마
Wait a second.
전에 둘이 어디
When were the two of you off on your own? No. All you brought back was a whole basket of cookies,
근데
wasn't it?
그때 과자만 한 바구니 사왔길래
과자들은
Those cookies
눈속임이었어,
were
히스.
decoy cookies, Heath.
물론 그중 몇
Though some of
개는
them
내
didn't up
일용할
as part of
양식으로
my
잘
daily
싸먹었지만
sustenance, of course.
비록 제가 집에서
While I
썼던
couldn't find the
브랜드들까지
particular
찾지는
brands I
못했지만
used to back home,
이만해도 어느
these should be
정도의
more than
먹구름은
enough
낼 수
for
있을
the proper
거예요.
fashion makeover. He's wearing like Supreme. He was looking for like Supreme and stuff like that. He was looking for like Louis Vuitton and like Supreme and like all that stuff. Bam 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 bam. You didn't play with sound on, huh? What do you mean you don't play with sound? Huh?
베르, 훈훈한
Bird,
분위기
come on,
이어가게
can't we
이것만
keep
눈
things
좀
nice and happy for
감아줘.
once, hmm?
유니폼
Let him wear
말이야.
something else other than his uniform. Just for today.
회사 유니폼을 입고
Like, no one
오랜만에
wants to
애인을
meet their
제외하고
old
싶은
flame
사람이
while
어디
wearing their
있겠어.
work clothes,
그치?
right? During the cutscenes? Yeah, why are you not... No, you watch YouTube in the background? That's crazy. Hey, I mean, as long as you're watching, like, hey, you know, there's some VODs out there, you know, wink wink nudge nudge, good Limbus company VODs, you know, might not be that bad. You don't like the sound of the UI, so you turn off sound entirely? Do this. Look, you can turn off sound effects.
그래도
Well,
저
I'd have to go to
길드가
level at anything like that slot.
그러지.
Fine.
뭐
What?
또 멋대로
I would prefer if we didn't have to
뒷문을
encourage another rogue incident
건
with the back door.
피하고 싶으니.
True.
정말이야?
Seriously, good guide. Me neither, that's why you have SFX at 10%? Well, that's just the coward's way out. You gotta play the game with all. Heathcliff trembled like he was about to give Virgilius a big hug.
자, 히스클리프 씨.
Now, Heathcliff, close your eyes.
감고
Close your eyes. This guy's not British.
물은 도원이라
Relax and let us take
생각하면서
care of everything.
편안하게
Pretend you're at the
몸과 마음을
proverbial
맡기세요.
peach blossom spring.
잠깐. 머리 함부로
Wait,
그렇게-
don't touch my hair, like... Whoa. Oi, you ain't half bad. What are they gonna turn him into?
히스클리프 씨는 지금 단장 중입니다.
Chibis! Look at that! I'm so upset this isn't colored. We can't see this. They have to go through the files. They have to. Sometime later. He actually looks like... He's like wearing fancy things. I thought they were gonna turn him into like a chicken. I thought they were gonna put him like in a chicken costume. He actually looks like not bad. Him. Oh, I think you might have overdone it with the hair.
안 돼. 홍루가
Don't
얼마나
touch it.
공들여서 손질해줬는데 그렇게
True.
들고
Where'd his
있던
bat
몽둥이는 어디 갔죠?
They ate it.
몇 년 만에 재회인데 몽둥이를 들고 만날 순 없잖아.
True. It's just, where did his bat go? He looks presentable. True. He does look presentable. Sir Heathcliff, a tad more merciful than usual. Mayhaps he shall accept my request. Should I implore him to purchase me a pint of ice cream?
같은 느낌이랄까?
True.
그리고
And he no longer looks like he's on the verge of punching me when I make the smallest noises.
야, 부탁하건데.
Lad, please don't bring up anything, even remotely like that, in front of Catherine. Heathcliff is like, oh my god, this is gonna be awful.
옷이 날개군.
Well, I'll be. Clothes really do make the man. Do let me know. I thought he said don't let me know how this reunion goes. I don't care. No, do let me know how this reunion goes. I'll be looking forward to hearing that tale. Sure.
그래.
Ishmael voice. Hey Heathcliff, I'm gonna flirt with your ex-girlfriend. Oh no. They're gonna embarrass him so hard, they really will. That's all part of Ishmael's plan. I've been meaning to ask this question for a while. I wanted to know the answer, but I couldn't bring myself to ask him. Why'd you leave Wuthering Heights? It's where the love of your life lives, isn't it? Heathcliff, who'd been busily moving about and preparing to leave the bus, suddenly comes to a halt.
뭐든 괜찮았어.
Oh, I didn't mind it. The thrashings, the starvings, the abuse, them treating me like a servant, like I'm something beneath them. I didn't mind being treated like I'm nothing more than an afterthought, like I'm some impure trash to be discarded. But when I heard what Catherine said, I realized that I no longer had any reason to remain in that manner. Why did we zoom in on, like, the back of Charon's head? Heathcliff did not elaborate further. Perhaps it wasn't that he didn't, but that he couldn't bring himself to. He's trauma dumping? I mean, he was asked! He was asked! I didn't dare ask him what he was about to say, so I simply nodded in response. I see. Ooh, looks like Charon's got something to say about your new fit. Charon has something to say. Something big. Great, awesome. Now, Charon, what do you think? Looks oily and greasy. Charon doesn't like greasy. Oh. This isn't how I thought it'd go. Charon's word must have hit him hard. It took quite a bit of convincing for Heathcliff, who was severely discouraged by Charon's remark, to exit the bus. Oh no. Alright, are we gonna beat up people yet? Oh my gosh, okay. Chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 7 have just been reading. They've just been reading. Why are we not fighting people? Why can't we, like, fight, like, the gate goblins? Why can't we fight people? Why? Also, I like how they don't tell us how much. We don't know. We don't know how much progress we've made. We don't know how long this chapter will be. It's gonna be 100 pages long. 100 things long. All of them are just gonna be Heathcliff. This is uncomfortable. Boy, is it normal for these clothes to squeeze hard with every step I take? That is what it means to maintain an air of dignity. Once you get used to that feeling, you'll feel like you're missing something whenever you're dressed casually. True. This is the gate. This looks like the Psychonauts level, chat. This looks like the gate the milkman had to open. Remember that, chat? The massive gate alone feels downright intimidating. That's one big front door.
몇 지역에서는 대문의 크기로 신분을 드러내곤 한다. 이 정도 크기라면 상당한 재력가라고 볼 수 있다.
I mean, it's not that big. It's like what? Yeah, like it doesn't even have like a full arch.
이런 곳에 살았으면서 홍루 씨를 부자라고 그렇게 못 살게 굴었던 건가요? 히스클리프?
I mean, he wasn't rich. He's been telling you. What, are you guys not listening?
저는 아무렇지도
I don't mind it at all.
나는
Hong Lu is just like, no, this is still like, this is like where, like, I would, this is like the size of my room. You just lost a stage, it's over? Oh no. There's racism in the books on purpose because the author thought it was wrong, but the book is also really racist because the author was also really racist on account of being white in the olden times. Oh no. Oh no.
Sir Heathcliff, thou appeareth quite different today.
You think? Dawn, have you seen his clothes? He definitely doth appeareth quite differently today.
헛소리는 집어치워.
Keep your stupid comments to yourselves. Some were teasing him, and some were genuinely surprised, but it didn't matter to Heathcliff. Every word he spat out was dripping with venomous spite.
부자는 내가 아니야.
I wasn't even remotely close to being rich.
난이 첫
I was
때에서
never
단
once rich in this
한순간도
manner. I wasn't even allowed to be
풍요로웠던 적이
content,
없었어.
not even for a moment.
그리고 이 저택도
And this manner never accepted
한순간조차
me,
날
not even for a...
받아들이지.
Ow! Stop! Why? Why, Project Moon? Why must you flashbang me?
뭐야 이건?
What the heck?
낙뢰다.
A lightning strike seems to have struck an area near the forest. That was so loud. No, it was so bright.
괜찮아요.
It's okay. I heard that it's extremely rare for lightning to actually hit people. It's gonna hit Heathcliff and his clothes are gonna be gone.
가만 보면
A momentary musing reveals the strike of levin brings about a sensation not unlike the joy of fireworks. You gotta actually play the game now? True.
텅 비어있던 밤하늘을
It fills the dark and cold
순간의
void of the night
순간으로
sky with its
가득
incandescent
채워주고
brilliance,
사라지지
even for a
않는가.
brief moment, before fading away into oblivion.
그 대신 자기가
Right,
가진
and in
모든 걸
exchange it
내보내서
loses everything it has,
모두가
burning and leaving
불태워버리지.
nothing but ash behind. He's a proverb? Is that getting flashbanged should have been on the bingo card? I mean, that literally has a chance to happen if Ishmael is in the party.
놀다 아니야.
What joy is there to be found? I could hear some forest critters fleeing, spooked by the thunderstrike.
Ooh, behold, a tiny squirrel over yonder. Does Dawn get a pet? Is it gonna be Blobby? Is it gonna be the seagull?
우와, 집
Oh,
근처에
such a
숲이라니.
nature so close to home.
자연친화적인 곳에
I didn't
살고
know you used to
계셨군요.
live at such an eco-friendly
동물원을
place.
따로 만들 필요가
I suppose I wouldn't have to
없겠어요.
go through the trouble of building a private zoo if I lived at a place like this.
Wow, whatever, man.
도시에서 정원이나
Have
숲을
such a garden or a
가진다는
forest
것은
so near their home,
이러니
even if we
저러니
were
해도
to ignore
엄청난
everything
체력가라는
else.
것은 틀림없지.
That alone indicates that this owner is something of an unimaginable affluence.
그렇네.
Right. I remember that. Sinclair's home was in the middle of a forest, too.
다람쥐도 있고 뭐.
Squirrels, sure.
몇몇
There were other
친구들도
animals roaming about,
심심찮게 볼수
too.
있어. 아주 가끔 가다가
Sometimes, when I
기분이
was so
걷잡을 수
miserable
없이
that I
안
could
좋아져서
hardly bear to even
숲에
be in
계속
that manner,
추락해
I'd go to the
있을 때도
forest
있어.
and not return for a long, long time.
그럴 때마다
Then this
이
tiny
다람쥐를
forest friend,
적잖은
little Sir
친구가
Squirrel,
되었겠어.
must have been a jolly companion for thee. Whoa, Sir Squirrel. Ah! It's dead! No, it's actually dead! Look, you can see its skeleton! They killed him!
Why, Project Moon? Why must you do this?
They killed the squirrel!
You're gonna go now because you're EP? Have fun, Kanto, you're 6? Alright. Goodbye, CM. The last thing you witness is the dead squirrel! She got the YouTube play button on her pants. They didn't even get a screen time with the squirrel! It's not even like Blob Quixote. It's just dead. The little squirrel that may once have been Heathcliff's tiny forest friend was immediately scorched down to a pile of ash the moment it crossed over the manor's front gate. It was his forest friend. Look at his face. Also, why does she have stars in her eyes still? That was a weird lightning strike. Did it just curve midair?
휘어지기도 하고.
일반적인 상황에서
The chance of such an occurrence is extraordinarily low.
지극히
It might have just been that I'm overreacting, but it looked as though that lightning was curving itself to strike exactly where that squirrel was standing.
다람쥐를 향해 치는 것 같았거든.
이런 위험천만한
Whoa,
곳에서
Heathcliff, I had
용케
no idea you grew up
살아남으셨네요.
at such a dangerous place. I'm impressed you even survived. No.
아니야.
Blimey, I've not seen anything like it.
나도
Right, Heathcliff. Ready to knock on the front gate?
문을
The front gate. He stared blankly at the... he's gonna get lightning strike.
문을 두들긴다.
I've not knocked on this gate in a good many years.
한 번은
I once had to wait out here for hours because they all
몰래
refused to let me in.
빠져나온
Everyone,
캐서린이
except
문을
Catherine.
열어줬어.
She snuck out of the manor to open it for me,
비를 맞아가면서.
walking through the heavy rain.
그럼 지금도 마찬가지겠죠.
Dang.
이 문을
So, if I knock, Catherine will come out to let me in. Oh! Heathcliff takes a deep breath before knocking on the front door. How do you knock on that? Wait, chat, logistics. How do you knock on, metal poles?
정말로 이렇게 될 줄은
Nothing.
몰랐는데.
That's not what I meant when I said it wouldn't be different this time.
아,
Why?
넘어갈까요? 높이를 보호하니까 발목
We can
접질러질
clear that
각오만
height
되어
as long as we're
있다면
okay with breaking our ankles.
아니,
No. Heathcliff was a whole bundle of anxiety before he knocked on that front gate, but perhaps this perceived sight retrieved Heathcliff into his usual angry self.
여기는 내가
I was invited to this manor! The invitation would be meaningless if I were to leap over the
아무
fence.
의미가 없어지는 거라고.
Have strong fists, but we wouldn't reverb. That's why knocking works. Catherine! I'm back!
한 번 무시당했는데
They've
다시
ignored you once.
소리친다고.
Continuing to shout won't. Catherine! This is just JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1. Despite his efforts, not even a soul stirred beyond the front gate. None of us really believed that anyone would come out to greet him. But Catherine... The front gate began to creak open, as though someone was answering his pleas. They got that Bluetooth gate.
꾸민 보람이 있었죠?
The makeover was worth it, huh? Why is it purple? Why is it purple here, but not in the actual, like, thing we watched? Nelly. Purple! The heavy rain and tempest only grew harsher the closer we got to the manor.
대문을 넘었는데도 사람은 코빼기도 보이지
Though we have
않고.
long made it past the front gate, not a soul doth appear. The bubbling excitement of the sinners when they disembarked the bus had all but disappeared. A silent air of apprehension surrounded them as they gingerly took their hesitant step towards the manor. Manor for Zak, true purple! Cathy, have you been well? No, Catherine.
오랜만이야.
Sorry. I'm not speaking British. Cathy, have you been well? No, Catherine. It has been a while, hasn't it? No, that ain't it either. In the midst of this aura of uneasiness, only Heathcliff seemed to be preoccupied by something else. The rest of the sinners were... Ow! Stop it! Project Moon, please! I want to not die. Did you catch that? A bird. A subspecies of sparrows, to be exact.
정문을 지났는데
Lightning continues to strike aggressively, even this far past the front gate.
조금만 가까이
We would have been
있었으면
burnt to a crisp had it struck
저희도
even a little
같은
closer.
신세였을 거예요.
I'm pretty sure it only strikes things that it's not allowing in. Ow! Lightning continues to blast the earth, as though it wouldn't be satisfied until it reduced every living thing in the manor's ground to a pile of ash.
빨리 걷자니 벼락 맞을 것 같고.
Is it gonna hit us if we walk faster? Or maybe it hit
것
things that are
같고.
moving too slowly? Maybe we should speed up. I don't know.
이동 속도와는 관련이
Our
없는
walking
것
speed
같다.
seems irrelevant. Instead, it's
마치
almost as if
벼락
this
자체가
lightning has a
의지를
will
가지고
of its own,
목표를
striking
맞추는
with
것처럼
intent.
보이니
This brings back some unpleasant memory.
의지를 가진
Zeus! Zeus! Chat, it's Zeus! Zeus from the Odyssey! Odyssey! Zeus! Canon! He is real!
아,
Oh,
어쩌면
maybe it's like this
이
house's
집의 방어
defense
시스템은
system.
아닐까요?
방어.
Defense system. Do you imply that this may be a part of the manor's security measures?
허가받지 않고
Maybe it's
이
only
저택
targets
안에
things
들어오는
that enter the manor
것들만
grounds
번개가
without
내리치는
permission.
걸 수도요. 이것보다 더
I've seen
정교하고
security measures
확실한
that are
장치도
more precise
많았거든요.
and more conclusive than this.
크기가 커다란
Larger manors
저택일수록
offer do
더
install
효과적인
more
보안
effective
장치들을
security systems
설치하곤
after
합니까요?
all. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you know, my house has a much better security system. My house has better things. Oh, I think our family talked about installing a defense system at our home too. It was only one of those topics that kept up. It was one of those topics that kept coming up during dinner. You know, hot take, Sinclair, but like, I don't know, maybe they were kind of right. You know, I don't know if maybe they were kind of right. Maybe Cromer would have had a hard time slaughtering your whole family if, you know, a giant lightning bolt came down and just struck her. I don't know.
말이 안 되는 건 아니네요. 그렇다고 이런 사고 방식이 이해되는 건 아니지만.
Ishmael, Sinclair's whole family was slaughtered. Connect the dots. Why didn't they have a defense system? Achoo! Okay. They didn't have a defense system, and they protected a lobotomy corporation branch. I feel like that like, huh? They were the richest people in town. They protected a LobCorp branch, and they just didn't have a defense system. They were like, you know, we don't need it. They had a monster in the basement? They had multiple. They're a LobCorp branch. Perhaps the security measures that prevented the before team from approaching the manor may be... Yeah, but we have the invitation with us. I think we'll be just fine. Did the before team die? Are they dead? Is that really all this is? Is this just one of those normal security measures that every rich family supposedly has? This is pretty interesting, though. I hear that the technology to change the weather itself is really expensive, to the point of being ineffective. So expensive that I've not seen it myself. That's crazy! Sounds like they didn't even have an alarm, they were literally tech people? True. Wait, so expensive that I've not seen it myself. Honglu is like the 10th rich family in the world. He's in the top 10. I remained silent because I didn't want to concern the sinners with something I wasn't sure about. But the closer we got to the manor, the more confident I became that something was off. This is extremely abnormal weather, isn't the work of some security system. Ow! This absolutely has something to do with the Golden Bough. But this Golden Bough feels different from the other ones we've encountered before. Yeah, that's because someone already is in possession of it. Someone's already activated it. It's a bit more chaotic. Huh? Oh, these flowers. They've got color. Sinclair was right. The manor's garden was lightly littered with flowers. They were the only things of color in this dreary sight. I wonder what these flowers are called.
혹시 말이야.
I guess you can return the colors even to flowers if you cough up enough cash. I do like that Zach caught Odyssey Moment 2, but not Odyssey Moment 1, which was referenced the most famous part of the entire poem. Literally the only part of the Odyssey that I know of is the part where he uses the underside of sheeps to escape the Cyclops. That's all I know about the Odyssey.
그렇습니다.
Indeed.
그렇다는 것은 이 집안의 인물은 꽃을 무척이나
Then, the
사랑했던 것이겠구려.
proprietary of this mansion must have held a particular love for these flowers. To return the colors to such a transient thing as flowers. Or perhaps it may simply be that they are purposely affluent. Heathcliff quietly gazed at the patches of violet flowers as Yi sang Mustard mused out loud.
틀렸어.
You're wrong.
꽃을 무척이나
There was no
사랑했던
particular
것은
love for these flowers.
그 마음이
There was no room, nor warmth in the heart to spare for mere flowers. Heathcliff apparently appeared so doleful, as he felt that he had built a tall, opaque wall between himself and the world, and could not bring myself to ask any further.
The most famous part of the poem happens immediately before the sheep escape? Oh, my bad. He did not tell us the name of those flowers.
아이고, 어서 오세요.
New person! My oh my, please come this way. Someone hurriedly ran this way from the manor's front door, holding a lantern.
날씨가 참 말썽이죠. 하긴 T사는 워더링 하이츠는 화창한 적이 드물지만요.
New person! I'm assuming this is Nelly. Long time no see. Long time no see, Nelly.
세상에 히스클리프? 정말 너구나.
Nelly! New person. She's gonna... Bum ba ba bum. Oh, that's Fumogus, my bad. Where is it? Where is the actual thing? She's gonna probably die a pointless death like Samjo. I don't know which square that is, but yeah. Yeah.
네가 그렇게 떠난 후에 어떻게 살았는지 정말. 아휴, 밥은 제대로 먹고 다니는지 어디서 막.
He kinda has been. Bullied by a what? Why is Dante so like sepia now?
우리가 그동안 소식을
What happened to
얼마나
them?
궁금해했는데.
True.
자, 들어와.
This Nelly regarded us with a curious look, as though she didn't quite understand what we were supposed to be.
설마 여러분은 우리 히스클리프의
Yes, we're his friends.
친구분들인가요?
Limbus Nelly is a character assassination for the true mean Nelly. I see.
네, 뭐
친구
Friends? Are we?
해도 되는 건가?
Guys, you are so bad at this. Someone just say yes.
친구의 범위를
The answer to that
어디까지
question
인식하고
hinges
있을지
on the range of affinity one would define as delineation that separates friends from acquaintances.
그럼.
Of course we're friends. Precious friendship forged in fire. Multiple fires, actually.
히스클리프의 소중한 친구들이 곧 있으면 비에 쫄딱 맞아서 얼어 죽을지도 모르겠군.
Dang!
귀한 분들이 오셨네요. 아이고, 내 정신 좀 봐. 얼른 들어오세요, 얼른. 저택은 따뜻할 거예요.
The interior of Wuthering Heights was rather dark, yet
정말
this manor
저택에는
doth have color!
색이 있어.
Their color! Its hue appeared a tad faded from its original vibrancy, but there was color in this manor.
말했잖아. 저택에서는 색이 보였다고.
What I tell you? I could see color inside this manor.
이것도 뭐
Well, it's all bought by money anyway.
저택에 걸린
Believe it or not,
랜턴들이 있으면
there's something about these
색을
lanterns
보여줄 수
hanging
있다는
about the manor that brings back colors.
본래의 색을 밝혀주는 랜턴이구려. 꽤 값진 기구일 텐데.
True. Color!
그래도 완전한 색을
It still
돌려받지
doesn't bring
못해.
all the color back.
어디가
Things still
짙어져.
remain a tad gloomy. So,
그런데
where's Cathy?
표시는
히스클리프, 지금까지 어떻게 지낸 거야?
True.
잠은 어디서 자고? 밥은 잘 먹고 다닌 거 맞아? 좀 야윈 것 같은데.
나는
그래도 너무 늦지 않아서 다행이야. 다들 널 기다리고 있었거든.
It's so strange seeing clean Heathcliff. True, he is very dapper.
다들?
He looks kind of like a pirate. Like this looks like the pirate outfit we saw on like Shmee.
그러고 보니 옷차림이 못 본 사이에 달라지고 아주 멀끔한 신사가 됐네. 친구들도 많이 생겼고.
Yeah, totally. You're right, Nelly. 100%.
뭐
Well, did I?
그래?
그럼 멀리서 보면 하나도 못 알아보겠다.
Oh wait, am I supposed to be giving Nelly a British accent as well? Am I supposed to be reading all of Nelly's lines? I don't know if I know how to do like a woman's voice in British. I don't... Wait. If you read them, then yes, you have to. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. I can only do, like, Heathcliff's voice, and then, like... Oh, voice. I don't know how, like, British women sound. What do they sound like? Well, then you must just not read them? Oh, no. You can't misrepresent them? Try your best, Zach. Okay. Okay, how does British Heathcliff sound? But of course. Okay. But of course. But of course. Okay. But of course, I would not have recognized you from a distance. Is that... I don't know... No. Does that work? That kind of works. Okay, we can do it like this. Nellie was talking so fast that Heathcliff wasn't spared even a single second to get a single word.
Nellie
was it?
정확히 어떤 사이지? 우린 그의 소중한 친구이자 동료이며 전우들이라. 어떤 사이인지가 무척이나 궁금하군.
That is not the question you should be asking. Otis, who was capriciously scanning the interior of the manor, suddenly asked Nellie the most transparently suspicious question that I've ever heard.
나는 말이지.
Let's see.
히스클리프의
Heathcliff,
이를테면
how should I put this?
보모라고 해야 했나?
Nanny, I suppose.
보모요?
Nanny?
그
What, like you wiped, you
흘리고
know,
있으면 닦아주고
you wipe the
옷
snot, change his baby clothes?
하는
Am I thinking of the
보모요?
right nanny?
밥을 먹기 거부할 때
And when the baby's
밥을
fussy about the
떠먹여주기도
food,
하고요.
nannies spoon feed it to them. True! Good job, Honglu!
아이 넬리.
Boy, Nelly,
그런
quit
식으로
teasing me
숙대하지
like
마.
that.
보모라고 하기에는
You weren't exactly my
좀
nanny.
달랐잖아.
And you know that.
우린 어렸을 때부터
We've known each other
서로를
since we
알고
were
지냈어.
both young.
그리고 난 넬리를
And I did
하인처럼
not treat her
부리거나
like a servant or
부모처럼
follow her
따르지
around
않았거든.
like she was my nanny.
Mind you,
그리고 지금은
I'm now the chief butler of the house. You must have seen other butlers moving around like soldiers when I give a word.
뭐
Well, you
네가
were the
제일
best at
일을
your job.
빠르게 잘했으니까. 그런데 나
Nelly, I'm getting
슬슬
quite impatient,
인내심이
so I've got to
금방이라도
ask.
끊어지고.
Heathcliff must have wanted so badly to ask her where Cathy was.
이 연애는
So when's
시작이야?
the banquet starting? Instead, he hid his true question behind a mask of aloofness. But, Nellie's expression became somewhat odd upon hearing Heathcliff's query.
연회는
The banquet.
어이, 그 막내네 새끼 오긴 하는 거야 뭐야?
Oi! When's that witless something, I don't know what word that is, coming? Is he even on his way?
사람을 불러 모아놓고
You can't just leave after gathering us all down here. If I have to sit any second longer next to these mugs, I'm gonna lose it. There was a furious voice echoing from down the halls.
넬리,
Nelly.
잠깐.
Wait, I recognize that voice.
아이 참.
My,
안
don't
그래도
rush.
막 왔어요.
He just arrived, mind you.
히스클리프 들어가자.
Let's join the others,
모두가 널
Heathcliff.
기다리고 있다고
Like I
했잖아.
said, we've all been waiting for your arrival.
They cut him out of the book and pasted him here? Oh no. Heathcliff bit his lips anxiously and followed Nelly.
파티를 하는
This
듯한
doesn't
분위기는
feel at all like a
확실히
manor
아닌
that's
것
about to
같은데.
throw a party.
네.
Yeah, that
그때
cruise ship
크루즈
party,
파티나
this manor.
이곳에서나
Dude, that cruise ship, like, it scarred Sinclair. He's scarred because of that. By the way, if you copy my accent, mine is way lower class than the people in the manor would be talking like. I don't know what I could... I don't know. Why was the cruise ship there? Project Moon is cooking. Some part of Sinclair's story is gonna relate to the cruise ship. Project Moon is cooking, don't worry.
아무리 감추려고 해도
You can't
말이죠.
hide the rising sense of dread from places
공간에서부터
like
나오는
these.
음침한
Doesn't matter
분위기는
how hard you try.
평소에도
This manor does not appear to have been a
아닌
place
듯하다.
where liveliness is an expected element.
청소를 급하게
I see
했지만
signs of rush cleaning
오로지 손님 맞이를
conducted
위한
immediately
명분이었고
before the guests arrive. Several
곳곳에
cracks
균열이 있고
in areas needed
보수가
repair
필요한 부분이
have been
보인다.
identified as well.
또한
Also,
I was scant expecting a
파티를 기대했던 건 아니지만
Rancher's party,
마음이 제법
yet
슬프네.
this is quite the depressing presentation.
I followed Don Don Quixote, what Don Quixote would do to make this place seem more like a party is she'd hang like streamers from like the things and then call it a day. And then like put like colors on the lights. She'd make everything like red. I followed Don Quixote to the halls. She appeared terribly disappointed. I assumed the cruise ship was going to foreshadow Canto 6. It's on the bingo, but so far it hasn't. No, they're cooking with the cruise ship. It's going to be like Canto 12. Oh, please have the next one be combat-based. Why was there a person floating in the air? Sinclair's the main character? We've already established this. Sinclair is the main character. Let's go, combat! Finally, a warm reception. Combat! Oh, hey. New things.
가자. 죽이러.
Boom! This is so bright. That hurts my eyes, actually. Two people sat up by a dying hearth, surrounded by their respective posse. It was quite apparent from the way they sat opposed to one another that their respective relationship was far from amicable. On one end was a group of people dressed in mysterious masks, surrounded by a jumpy-looking man who looked like he was on one little nudge from hollering foul insults at everyone. On the other was a group of people dressed in identical uniforms. Sinclair told me that they were wearing the outfit that most Manor employees wear, to each other. One of them stood out, as he was the only one among them in a black suit. He appeared somewhat uncomfortable. It seemed as though he was in a great deal of pain by merely being here. Sanji? Sanji One Piece? The One Piece! The One Piece is real! Can we get much higher? Sanji One Piece. Sanji One Piece. And between the two groups were... Fixes! I recognize their outfits! Forsooth! They must be fixers from the... Ufi Association! Tis qua! Don, chill out! Tis quite rare to get even a single sighting... even a sighting of a single Ufi fixer. They require quite a momentous occasion to even grace us with their presence! Shh. We'll have the time to ask for autographs later. Later, alright? I had to coax Don Quixote, who was practically quivering from immediately running to them for signatures. Because we had unintentionally become the center of attention from the entire room. The center of a very negative attention. By gum! That vagabond's returned! The bloody shame of Wuthering Heights! Same old Josephine, huh? Look at him, strutting around like he owns the place. If our Mitness was here to witness this travesty. Gosh, Josephine, that is quite enough. Don't mind her, Heathcliff. This blessed land, O Wuthering Heights, reduced to an asylum for vagrants and drifters. If the mistress had been here to witness this tragic, deplorable state of affairs. There was an old woman by the room who was muttering some chaotic words at us while staring with eyes full of hatred. The witless dragon returns, and quite delayed at that. How dare you show your face? Linton, from the Edgar family. Okay. Is this the person we're hyping up? Is this the Linton Limbus company? He looks like older Sinclair. He looks like Sinclair, but older. Like, he looks like Sinclair. Which means he looks kind of like me as well. Oh no. Hindley, please, exercise some restraint. Heathcliff, I hardly did expect your return. You have yet to let Catherine go, still? It was clear that the two had both been acquainted with Heathcliff for a while. But the nature of that acquaintance was more of a long-standing hatred stemming from the deep history of contention they shared. One of the two was hardly hiding his hatred, allowing it to fully seize control of his words and actions, but the other one's hatred had sunk deep into his heart, boiling and writhing underneath. Right, I wasn't exactly expecting a grand welcome upon my return. But I ain't here to see your ugly mugs. It's like you always said, my base nature's just incapable of change. Markov Linton, true! Markov Linton, wherever he is. Linton somewhere. He's Linton. He's under my arm. Linton. 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 Heathcliff shoots back with just as much vitriol, as though he was always used to this kind of scorn and humiliation. The man in the black suit turns away, as though it would be degrading him to even entertain him with an answer. But this man they called Hindley, you unscrumptious, you bloody animal, nothing less than a savage beast. Okay, does that count as real racism? I feel like if we're gonna mark off real racism, it's gonna be from this guy. Like I'm seeing vibes, you know. He definitely. It's not even vibes. He just is. He just is. Like this guy just is. Like it's not even vibes. He just is. Jumped from his seat. His face turned bright red from anger. Okay, so I guess that is something we can do. I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I get that mad, so my face is never really red. But I guess that is something. By the looks of it, you found yourself a band of vagrants and vagabonds, just like you, eh? Crawling back to see if there's something worth pilfering from this place. You lot! Beat him and teach him a lesson! Break a bone at him! No orders from boss. Shut it! I'm your boss's boss! I hired him and the rest of you! I don't expect these bone-headed fools to give you much trouble anyways! Head of bone? What on earth is this fellow speaking of? He's just expressing his explicit desire to get beat. Well, since he asked for it. This really feels like it, but IDK if Project Moon will give some insane explanation. Little bunny rabbits! Dude, okay, I don't want to say it, because, like, if they're actually racist, that'd be, like, bad. But, like, I'd join the bunny rabbit crew. Dude, that'd be cool. I just like bunny rabbits. You can just... a little rabbit. What do you do? What's your work uniform? It's a little rabbit hood. Oh yeah, what do you do for work? I kill people. Zach, please stop yelling so loud. You're trying to listen to songs. Uh-oh. They could somehow explain this as something other than racism? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Project Moon could try. I feel like it's easier to just be like, yeah, this guy's racist. I'd say mark off racism, then unmark it if there's a weird explanation giving. Okay. That's up to you guys, chat. You gotta mark my bingo card for me, because I'm playing the game.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다. 관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을
Oh, we're not actually killing them. We're just like hitting them away. Look at that. He's not dead. He just runs away.
생체 반응이 끊어진
They produce green, by the way.
만약 제가 인간이었고 조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면 당신과 하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해 보았을지도 모르겠네요.
Eaten armor, bruh. Hurt, bruh. Weakness, hurt. Little bunny rabbit outfits.
불길 속으로.
You held off on racism because you marked real slavery the instant Heathcliff brought it up. You didn't want to wait for the flashback? I see. Oh, almost. Easy. Just like that. Okay, imagine, like, this from the perspective of the people in the mansion. We just walk in, and then immediately all of the people transform into other people, and then start fighting them. Because they all turn into their IDs. And they all look like other people. Like, this guy looks like the Blade lineage, like, leader. This looks like a W Corp staff.
참, 이런 상황인데도 어떻게 끝이 보이네요. 조금만 더 해보죠.
You think real racism needs to be stronger? Something that makes you audibly gasp? Which will probably happen eventually? Okay, that's fair. They're just comboing this one guy. He's getting comboed. He's actually getting comboed. This is crazy. They all zoomed in on that one guy.
적확한 한압이었어.
Bum. Ugh.
좋아. 이제 살을 발라 뼈다구.
True.
너 만들어주지.
Fighting the sinners is crazy and they never bring it up. Yeah, no, like, if you fight against the sinners, you just see this guy with a clock head, like, bring, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, card deck out, and just, like, all of them transform into different people. Dude, one of them turns into, like, the, like, leader of Hammer and Nagel. Or Nagel und Hammer. Whatever it's called. One of them turns into the leader of Nagel und Hammer. One of them turns into, like, just a random W Corp worker. One of them turns into, like a ship person. Like a harpooner. One of them turns into a bush. Like, what's going on? And then one turns into the Blade lineage, the leader of the Blade lineage. Oi, lads! A casual yet powerful voice booms across the hall, immediately breaking the tension in the room. I was gone. No, this guy's got like a regal voice. I was gone for just a minute to get some water. What the heck has happened here? This is one big manor, ain't it? Would have been faster to go bucket a cup of water from the well myself. Oh, sweet, have a guest. So that's their boss. Yes, executive manager. It is immediately obvious from the way he walks, from the way he carries himself, that he is someone quite experienced in combat. Right on time. Your lackeys are lacking. How could they let these groups of no-named hooligans knock them out? Go on, show them the meaning of pain. Looks like I've got to give my men some proper demonstration. The boss confidently strode towards Heathcliff, then slapped him on the face. Gave him a never mind. Gave him a playful smack on the back of his head. Oi, lad! Ain't the first thing to do when crawling back into your neighborhood to give a quick hello to your dear old boss? Where'd you learn your manners? He's Heathcliff's boss? Huh? You lot, wipe that stupefied look from your faces and bow before him. Come on, hurry up. Show some bloody respect. What? No, it can't be. The man waddled past both the aftermath of the brawl and the heavy tension that filled the manor like he was out on a stroll. He just walked to the middle of it all, then put his arm around Heathcliff's shoulder. It was the kind of friendly gesture only someone who's known Heathcliff for a long, long time could do. We got somebody. Pyro. True, Pyro Team Fortress 2.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까.
When I cover my mouth, I disappear. I forgot about that. Heathcliff has a friend. Friend used very, very not sparing. Catherine! Catherine. I want an ID of this guy. He looks cool.
매튜 형님?
Boss?
Matthew? Right on, you muppet. You've been gone for so long, you don't even recall what we mad bunnies used to look like? Always got little happy faces.
미친
Mad bunnies?
새끼?
저놈이랑 옛날부터 아는
You've known that vagrant for long. Why haven't you told me so? Well, I hardly imagine you'd be interested in hearing about every little friend I made back when we just another gang rolling in the sweaty, muddy streets. Oh, also we should mark down how dare you have friends. True! Friend. Boss, why are you working with this blighter? Wait, no, but that mask, those rabbit ears. Wait, you're still with the dead rabbits? Yeah, dead rabbit boss. He doesn't say his name. Yeah, we've changed a tad, eh? Remember, lad, back in the day, we all needed to crack some Adam's family's heads with some tattered scarf around our necks and bottles of beer on tab. We even named one of them beers after you, didn't we? The pub that used to sell that beer closed shop a few weeks ago. Ain't got much business around with that dreadful rumour keeping everyone home nowadays. They named it Heathcliff? He actually has a friend! They named the alcohol after him. The Heathcliff. What? The Wolf's Fall closed? Bloody heck. Oh, well, I suppose I'm leaving you all out of the loop, eh? Well, allow me to introduce the something. The giraffe. He was the boss of the old syndicate I used to run with. They all friends of yours, eh? Joined some Prosh Papa company out of running us out of nowhere, did you? Well, things just worked out that way. Are all them lads and lasses your lackeys? Blimey, got a walking timepiece with you too. You daft punk. You certainly moved up in the world, eh? Lackeys? Ishmael glared at Heathcliff with a look that could kill, but she decided to hold her silence and merely shook her head in disbelief. She probably decided it's not worth the trouble. So, what's up with the mask, boss? Well, is it odd? Trends change with time, lad. The time for scarps with rabbit embroidery is long in the past. Oh, is that so? Looks a bit... Course not. What do you think we are? We the dead rabbits, ain't the bookish rabble that follows Cottontail. Well, I don't know what he's saying, but I don't know. It's just like Canto 3? Oh no. You've really not once returned to this place since you left, have you? No. When I left this manor, and eventually the dead rabbits, I made a promise to myself that I'd not return. Not even a step closer to this place until I've made something of myself. Not until I can return a successful man. Well, you've always hated this place, even when you were one of us. Ugh. I've got news for you, Heathcliff. We're no longer the same lowly backstreets gang you're familiar with. I suppose we've also moved up in the world. Someone from the ring who's been keeping their eyes on us plucked us right off the streets into their fold. We're bigger now. We're one of the up-and-coming syndicates. Yo, they're part of the ring, or at least they work for them. Yo, I like this guy. I hope he doesn't let me down. The ring? One of the fingers? Must be the whatever. They're the only ones who outfit their underlings with these cheap, tacky animal masks. Then you're... Yeah! I'm the top boss of the dead rabbits now. Boss, remember what you always used to say when we each filled up with more than 3 bottles of beer? What we drank was some lousy beer made from half-rotten wheat, Heathcliff. All that I remembered come the next morning was a pounding headache and the light feeling of our empty pockets. My throat hurts. You used to tell me that it hurt like heck every time one of your own men came back to us hurt. Even the recruits. Like they hurt not just any underling, but the extension of you. I knew you'd make it big one day, boss. Well, I suppose drunk me knew how to wax poetic. I love how he talks. He's just like this the entire time. It's so hard to hear him, but he's talking like this.
Also, his voice is like so much high pitched, so much more high pitched than it like should be. I like him. I like this guy. I hope he doesn't let me down.
Same, you're enjoying this canto more than you were expecting so far? This canto's fun, I like this guy. I knew it was you, Matthew. The mask threw me off for a moment, boss.
What a sorry sight this is! I sincerely apologize to you two sweethearts for crashing your tearful reunion. But the point is, while you were wandering the streets, wasting away the best years of your life on the road, Matt's made something of himself, which is why I hired him as my bodyguard, you hear me? Not like you and your merry band of no-name second-rate hooligans!
I couldn't think of more than a few sinners who would have gotten angry enough to brandish their weapons at such an insult. But they all seemed to remember that responding to such insults with violence only begot pointless turmoil, so instead, they all began sighing heavily in an attempt to vent some of their pent-up anger. Hindley, you seem to be sorely mistaken. This isn't the same... This isn't the same winter you thrashed me, treated me like an indentured servant, and abused me like a hound. I won't deny that I spent many days and nights imagining tearing that foul tongue from your god. But Heathcliff glanced briefly in our direction. Even a poor sword like myself found a place to belong. Went on an adventure to places you couldn't even imagine. Learned a thing or two from them. So I just feel bad for you, mate.
What?
Because you really haven't changed one bit. Besides, the heck is that rag you're wearing? You look more like a drifting vagabond than I do.
What? What? You insolent fool!
That man's been saying some pretty nasty stuff about us. But he doesn't even look like someone that's worth arguing with. My throat is killing me, chat.
Yeah.
Hey mate, do you even check yourself in the mirror this last week? Can't bear to look at you so down in the dumps, Hindley. Of course, we had no way of knowing what Hindley looked like in the past, but we could pretty easily tell that he was far from the most stable person in the room. You! You little... No, Mr. Hindley, why don't you seat yourself on the sofa and calm down? Be more considerate of our boys standing in that corner, watching the whole thing go down, huh? They don't even get these comfy-looking leather sofas. You love that he said indentured service? Yeah, Heath was the special kind of indentured servant, where no set date and you don't get paid and you don't get anything at the end of it. Anyway, mark real slavery. True! Hindley grumbled for a moment before slumping down on a sofa. And even a simple action was stumbling and pathetic. I see what happened. He let the alcohol consume him, and not the other way around. Fell into a big, nasty barrel, no way out. Gregor says that like he was the one that consumed the alcohol. Like, he's saying that like, oh, he let the alcohol consume him, and not the other way around. Unlike me, I consumed the alcohol. Oh no. Well, this man's still my client. Mr. Hindley hired me for some job, which is why I'm here at Wuthering Heights. Job? Catherine's hosting this banquet, ain't she? What kind of job could possibly need the dead rabbits' help here? They're for catering. I would hire the dead rabbits for catering if I was rich enough. I think that'd be fun. What? A banquet? Well, I suppose there's one thing that hasn't changed with time. It's that witless, useless brain of yours, you... whatever I'm saying here. Hindley. Please cease this at once. I implore you. I do not wish to see my manners sullied by such foul obscenities. Yo, hold up. All I'm saying, chat. You know, Linton? Maybe there was some truth to he looks like older Sinclair, and by extension, looks like me. I don't know, looks like older me. That's crazy. It's just me, Linton, and Sinclair are just the same. Look at that.
This is not your home, Linton. It's mine. It's my manor. You're the one who sullied this noble Wuthering Heights. My birthright bestowed upon me by my father. By taking it by means of trickery. Was your own family manor too small for you, Linton Edgar? Your oh so noble Edgar family.
Edgar family? Time for whining, crying, and throwing a tantrum to get what you want is long past.
Foul words for some milksop who's about to choke himself to death on the air.
힌들리 씨, 물러나십시오.
Please maintain your distance, Master Hindley. Mr. Hindley.
I've seen mongrels more loyal than you lot. Was your master only a few years ago? Have you cast aside your memories as well as your loyalties?
그만하세요, 힌들리님.
Cease this at once, Master Hindley. The butlers have all left Hindley Ayrshire behind, as you are very well aware of yourself.
자, 너희들도
And you too, butlers. We do not want to make further trouble here. Understood, Chief Butler Nelly. After a brief silence, Heathcliff finally brought up the question he'd been stewing for so long. Nelly, where is Catherine? You must know, Nelly, that Catherine never did like these commotions. So many guests making so much noise in her home. She won't be pleased. Oh, I suppose she never did. I've been keeping my volume in check because I didn't want to offend her. But it's getting harder and harder to keep it down. There was a look of unfathomable, immeasurable grief on both Linton and Nelly. She's dead, ain't she? Oh no. Hindley was absent-mindedly mumbling some foul language at the ceiling. And Heathcliff probably sensed from this ineffably dark and ominous silence that something was terribly wrong. It was setting in for us as well. After all we've been through in this journey, this kind of silence was all too familiar. Where is Cathy? What's with this dour look on everyone? I'm terribly sorry, Heathcliff. Why? Why are you sorry? What the heck are you sorry about? Heathcliff. I may have a correct assumption as to what the silence indicates. So I have no other choice but to tell you, as it is a common courtesy to do so. And I am very sorry to hear that. What the? Can't you talk normally for once? I hardly know how to tell you this, but Miss Catherine isn't here anymore. What do you mean she's not? Catherine, she's dead. Dang. Imagine having this news broken to you by Mersal. Yeah, I'm so glad Nelly tried to pop in a room with 12 co-workers. True. Oh, I was expecting the next thing to be a fight. I was expecting the Heathcliff to just start beating people up. That's crazy. In a room with 12 co-workers. It's just like, oh, your love's dead. Wow. That's crazy. Also, how's my Hindley voice? I think that's the best one I have. Oh, he looks so... Oh, no! Linton looked up at Heathcliff. His eyes were bloodshot. As you said earlier, none of us are here to see each other's ugly mugs. What other reason could we possibly have to reconvene like this? That can't be real. What kind of insane... Whoa! Who are you? Now, fixers of the Ufi Association, who have remained silent throughout the entire commotion, suddenly spoke up. The promised hour is come. Mr. Hindley Ayrshire, a blood relative of the deceased. Mr. Linton Edgar, the spouse of the deceased. And Mr. Heathcliff, an individual mentioned by name in the will. It's a reading of the will.
It's a reading of the will. I should have guessed that. Oh no. Now that the three relevant parties are present, we, as executors of the deceased will, may begin the ceremony. The first order of business will be an execution of Miss Catherine's will. I thought they were just going to execute somebody, an execution of, like, somebody. Thus commences the solemn occasion of Miss Catherine's funeral rites, as per the deceased's wishes. The will shall be read aloud at Miss Catherine's manor in attendance of all those present. Then... No. You. Stop. Shut up for a second. Okay, but nobody guessed that. Well, I mean, once they, like, said she's dead. Whose funeral rites? And what was this about her spouse? The man they called Linton rose from his seat for the first time since we arrived here. After you abandoned this place with nay a word to her, Catherine immediately turned to me. Then we married. Even every waking hour we spent together were filled with happiness and joy. We were happy to the very last day, to her very last breath. Shut your stupid gob. The moment I set foot in this manor, I heard her voice, I felt her presence. So what the bloody heck are you talking about? I'm sorry, but when this guy showed up in that fit right after we found out Catherine's dead, it is weird that the circus performers appeared right after. It's like Catherine is dead, and then like, why were they here? This has to be some ploy. They must have. This can't. Heathcliff paused for a moment, struggling to find the words. This can't be how it ends. I compared the guy to a dark-type Pokemon trainer. True! Dark Ghost. They're a dark/ghost Pokemon trainer. I won't believe a single thing coming out of your mouth until I see her body with my own eyes. Where is she? Bring her here now! What a repulsive sight. The least you could have done was show some proper respect for the dead. But I suppose even the bare minimum was too much to expect from someone like... I understand how you feel, Heathcliff, so please, calm yourself and take a seat. Get your hands off me! I can't... Okay. I actually am like... My throat is actually... I'm actually lintoning, chat. I'm lintoning. You can't just decide for me that she's dead. I won't accept any of this. Not until I see Cathy with my own. Oh gosh, I have the hiccups now. Warning, should this interruption to be the will reading continue, we may have to... Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. I have the hiccups, Dad, it's so over. It's so over. I have to drown myself. Okay, I think my hiccups are gone. I successfully drowned myself. If you guys don't know, the way to deal with hiccups is to just literally fill your mouth with water and like have it open. Like, so like have a big cup and like put it over your mouth like this, mouth open, and just sit like there, and your hiccups will be gone. Like, look how fast. I had like 2 hiccups. Bam, they're gone. Use force to ensure the full extension of this will. Shut up! You don't know anything! Shut your mouth! Heathcliff was gasping. The sheer momentous of the emotions overwhelmed him. It looked as though he was about to lunge at anyone who even dared to get close. I could hardly tell whether this was sorrow or wrath that overcame him. You would have loved this information a whole while longer ago? Well, I mean, you're still gonna get so many hiccups during the full extent of your whole life. This will still be useful.
Heathcliff, why don't you go look in the mirror at yourself? What a pathetic mess you've become. Doesn't matter what posh garbs plebs like you wrap yourselves in. That filth from your low birth seeps right through the fabric at the slightest provocation. You'll eventually see Catherine's corpse all right. It's all part of the funeral process. Don't be in such a hurry to get there. Can't wait to see how well she's resting after she's done it to me. After what she's done to me.
Mr. Hindley Ursha, Mr. Heathcliff, we order both of you immediately to return to your seats. This is your final warning.
관리자나리, 우리가 어쩌면 좋겠는가?
Hindley is not in the possession to call anyone else a mess. Yeah, but he's racist.
필요에 따라 처형까지 할 수 있는 사람들이란 말이오.
Manager Esquire, we must do aught anon. Fixers of the Ufi Association may even execute those involved, should there be a breach of contract. I ill wish to see Sir Heathcliff be executed, nor do I wish to have to battle the honorable fixers of the Ufi Association.
I agree with Don Quixote. There is no need for us to get involved in any unnecessary conflict, but I don't think Heathcliff's gonna listen to us. I don't even know if there's anyone who can talk Heathcliff down when he's that agitated. You have refused to comply. We had no choice but to watch as the fixers of the Ufi Association struck Heathcliff with their weapon. He fell to his knees with a painful cry. Yi Sang. Do speak. Not you, Yi Sang. Oh no. Speak still, your intentions notwithstanding. You stop, all of you. Something's off about this whole thing. Would you like to speak for this individual? Was what she was gonna say, but she decided to remain silent in favor of not getting in trouble. Right? Huh? What are you doing, BG? Bug guy? Ryushu, I understand that seeing our fellow sinner get smacked around like that can be pretty aggravating, but once you get involved, peace will simply be no longer an option. Didn't know you cared so much about Heathcliff, Ryushu. No care. Ryushu flicked her cigarette indifferently, as though she was no longer interested. No comment. You. Fine, let's crack some skulls then, shall we? Heathcliff stumbled to his feet with the club in his hand, glaring at everyone that stood before him. I see that you are still refusing to comply, despite our initial attempt. Should you refuse to let go of your weapon within the next minute, you will have no choice but to escalate to our next step. I couldn't care less about your steps. Give me Catherine, or... Oh, it's so cute to hear you care about Heathcliff so much, Ryushu. Ryushu, huh? True. None of us are leaving this manor alive. You lot, me, we're all going 6 feet under. Heathcliff! Shut it, Hawkhead! This ain't the time to bring up stuff like company rules. Stay out of my way. I don't have anything to say. If someone that important to me died, I'd be blinded and deafened to all reason too. Sinclair's like, yeah, no, fair game. Except he didn't. He just kind of looked at her. Bro. Literally, Cromer slaughtered his whole family. And then he just kind of looked at her. She just like kneeled down in front of him and he was just like, and then she's like, I'll take one of your coins from you, Sinclair. And then he's like, like, what did he even do? Remember the Christmas event where she was concerned about what happened to Dawn and only Dawn? True. She's just like, yeah, I want to kill people. Oh, you want to kill people for Heathcliff? I no longer want to kill people. No more killing. No, I'm actually gonna leave now. Bye. He said important, so now it's not his family. He's talking about Damien. Oh, true. Yeah, no. Second phase Limbus Tail Sans fight when Damien dies. Spoiler alert for Limbus Tail. I was thinking about that the other day, chat. For those of you who don't know, there's a secret Discord server that exists where we exclusively discuss a secret Undertale AU called Limbus Tale, where it's Undertale, but all of the monsters in the underground are Limbus Company characters. It's great. We haven't said anything in like 4 months. It's the best Discord server. Yeah. It's true, yeah. It's only gonna be the genocide route. There are gonna be unique fights for Don Quixote, Sinclair, Damien, and Cromer. So, you know, when this finally releases in like 2046, be ready. Yeah, he's talking about romantic interests. Comparing Heathcliff's grief for Cathy to him would be... Yeah, true. Sinclair confirms he had a crush on someone in high school earlier. Now he's confirming that crush is still alive. There's literally only one former student at his school that is still alive. I don't think they know Damien is a former student from that school. Like, I'm pretty sure. Also, that's not true. They could have moved out. They could have moved into the city. That's not true, Alexiel. They could have moved out. Cromer didn't kill everyone in the school that night. She only killed his family. She later killed everyone else in the town, but they could have moved out. They saw his entire backstory? Oh. Fair, yeah. They did see that. I mean, it should be obvious then. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. That should have been obvious. Hey, Heath, I understand how angry and frustrated you must be, but you can't... Shut your trap, all of you! Don't you dare touch me unless you want your faces carved in, too. Huh? Zach making the bold claim that Sinclair could have a crush perpendicular to whatever the heck he had going on with Damien? No, that's not my claim. That's not my claim. That you are mincing my words. That is slander. That is slander, Cheeky. I am only saying that Alexiel's statement that there is literally, and I quote, there is literally only one former student at that school who is still alive, end quote. That doesn't necessarily have to be true, because Cromer's reign of terror only included Sinclair's family from what we can tell, and the slaughtering of the village happened years after, to the point where other people in the village could have just, you know, moved out and gone to K-Corp proper. Well, that's what I understood. Well, I gotta clear it up. I cannot be slandered like that. Well, to be fair, we just both assumed Cromer immediately Danganronpa'd the school, like, immediately. I don't know, I think Cromer literally just killed only Sinclair's family, and then that's it. No, genuinely? It was most likely just the family. It was just, like, Sinclair's family was the only ones that were killed. Because why else would they not, like, get guards? And the hypothetical kid who moved out? Temasculus the Odyssey. Oh, I got a popcorn, like, leaf in my throat. Pain. Oh no. It's nap time, Heathcliff. Bonk. Whoa. Did she just knock him out cold with her bare hands? And it wasn't even a punch. It was just a light tap.
호흡은 정상적이다. 뒤통수에 위치한 맥에 정확한 충격을 줘서 의식을 잠시 잃게 한 것 같군.
What
a flawless execution of that move. I can certainly say that I've seen something like that before. Reminds me of my families. Sir Heathcliff hath been defeated with a single fell strike! Every self-respecting butler has to be equipped with one such move. What other choice could we have gotten when a child fusses and fusses for 24 hours instead of going to sleep? She just beats children. Forsooth, I can say with quite confidence that I can immediately slumber to the dreamlands upon tucking myself in bed. For truth. Oh my gosh. Dawn is so scared. She's like, please do not hit me. I do not stay up late at night. While instead of sleeping, I do not play on my DS under the covers. I immediately fall asleep.
자의는 아니더라도
Though it was not
무기를
by his own
놓았고
volition, we have confirmed that he is no longer in possession of a weapon
된
and
것을
has been
확인하였으니
subdued.
잠시 진정
We will
시간을
allow for
10분
a
정도
10-minute
가진 뒤
recess to let things
이후
calm down for a moment. Then we will proceed as
진행하겠습니다.
planned.
저
Excuse me,
넬리님?
Lady Nelly?
넬리님이라니.
Lady Nelly?
편하게
No need for
넬리라고
such honorifics.
불러주세요.
Please, just call me Nelly.
린튼이라는
The
분이
contractors that
데려오신
Mr.
저
Linton
고용인분들은
Edgar brought.
한때
They once worked
이
at this
저택에서
manor, right?
일하셨던 분들인 거죠?
맞아요, 맞아요.
Yes, indeed. Some butlers from the Earnshaw, like myself, followed Miss Catherine to Mr. Linton. Of course, most of Master Linton's butlers come from his own Edgar family.
버틀러들이 대다수긴 하지만요.
그럼 린튼
So
씨가
if he gives
명령만
the orders
내린다면
to attack us, Lady Nelly would...
넬리님도 저
그게 무슨 말도
Oh,
안 되는.
ridiculous.
저는 캐서린님과
I was a
직속
butler in direct
버틀러였어요.
service of Miss Catherine.
린튼 도련님이
Young Master
아무리 제
Linton could
바짓가랑이를
plead and beg all he
붙잡고
wants, but I
애걸복걸해도
won't always be taking
제가
his
린튼
side.
도련님의 편만 들 수는 없다는 거.
저희 근데
So,
버틀러가
what
정확히
exactly are the
어떤
butlers?
집단이?
버틀러?
Butlers? Forsooth, I am quite well acquainted with this matter. They are
집 구석이나
house dogs on tight leashes, groveling before their masters.
누구보다 믿음직스럽고
The most trustworthy and loyal people I've ever known, I'd say. Fixers bound to families! Nice, gotcha. So, great help you fellas are.
다들 훌륭한 정도.
Don literally gave you a textbook definition, Gregor. Well, I'm glad that I'm not the only one out of the loop for once.
그래도 버틀러에
At least some of you
바로
know
아시는
who
분도
we
있네요.
butlers are. It's
조금은
rather
생소한
rare
분들이라
occupation, so not many
버틀러들
people
자체를
even
모르는
know that we
분들도
exist.
많거든요.
돈 좀 있는 집에서나 쓸 테니 보통은 알기 힘들겠지.
True, because they don't have money.
아니면 돈 좀 있는
Unless
집에
they're in a position
고용되어야만
where they
하는
have no
입장이거나.
choice but to work at the rich folks' homes.
뭐 우리 중에 해결사를 좀 많이 좋아하는.
True, Dawn is. I wonder if Ryushu is a former butler. Maybe.
그렇군요.
Right.
우리
Oh, I'm very pleased to
스크리프가
know that
참
our dear
청량한
Heathcliff
친구들을
made some
좋아하네요.
very intelligent friends. The intelligent friend in question is Don Quixote, by the way. That is the intelligent friend in question.
넬리군,
Lady Nelly,
내
I promise thee that once I make my return to the bus, I shall have my hands on the butler figurine I had given up on acquiring. It shall stand tall and proud in my in the frontmost row on my display shelf. Don Quixote's eyes were practically exploding with joy at having her fixer obsession positively acknowledged and accepted for once.
버틀러들은 말이요.
She's like a weeb, but for fixers. Allow me to explain. Butlers are fixers indeed, yet they are rather distinct from most fixers thou hast encountered such far. A fixer oft refers to those who accept contracts as part of an association or an office. Alas, there is a distinction when it comes to butlers. Butlers join families or manors to serve them, and only them on long-term contracts. Forsooth, like any other fixers, butlers may be hired by a single person to serve them, and only them as well.
가사와 전투, 돌봄까지 다양한 분야를 도맡는 점이요.
Do note that our service is not limited to combat. We also conduct household management and care as well.
갖가지 소양을
It must
필요로
also
하는
be mentioned that
아주
proficiency
힘들고
in many
드문
fields is a
해결사
necessity to be respected. But to be a respected butler. This is not an easy occupation. I can't speak.
그런데 버틀러를 고용하는 건 대단히
Yet, from what I have learned, to hire a butler, is to pay an inordinate amount of salary.
맞아요.
Indeed, while
고생은
butlers are
많이
always
하지만
oh so busy,
고용기간
we are
긴
promised
때마다
expensive
어마어마한
compensation at
보수와
every
함께
contract extension,
연금과 같은
with stable
안정적인
bonuses such as
보수까지
pensions.
보장받으니까요. 명망 높은
Many
해결사
famous
중에
association fixers
협회에서
also retire to serve as
은퇴하고
butlers as
버틀러로
well.
전향하시는 분들도 종종 있죠.
Zach forgets how to speak. Can't read, can't listen, can't speak. I'm like all those things. All the like cover your ears, cover your eyes, cover your face.
저는 캐서린 아가씨
I was
가문의
once a butler in
버틀러였고
service of Miss Catherine's
린튼
family,
도련님과
and was transferred to Master
에드가 가문의
Linton
버틀러들과 섞이게
Edgar's family
되었지만
to join their ranks when she married him.
아주
Still,
평화로운
after a rather
협의를
peaceful
통해
mutual debate,
제가
we came to the
버틀러들의
conclusion that I would be
치프
assuming the
버틀러가
position
되었답니다.
of the chief butler, leader of the butlers in this household.
그렇구만.
True.
말만 들어도 정말 평화로워 보여.
She just killed everyone. Oh, 'tis quite fascinating to imagine that even Sir Heathcliff had once been a tiny.
어렸을 때는 어떤 아이였는가?
What, Baron? Baron, how was he as a youth? He was quite the special child. I do not believe that he would have become a chief butler had it not. I would not. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking.
참 사랑스러운 아이였어요.
I can't speak, chat. Lovely. Quite. Also, Dawn is becoming British for some reason. Dawn is slowly becoming British. British. Oi. British. Oh my gosh! When are we gonna fight a thing? Oh yeah, we do go underground. Welcome to the underground. How was the ball? If you wanna look around, give us a ball. We don't see humans often. So have you just dropped in? I'll me some popular, and I know all the monsters when I just brought in. Dawn just uses old-fashioned words, so her text sounds British. True. Alright, what say ye, chat? What next? We have been streaming for 3 hours, so I think I am Limbused out for now. At least when it comes to literally just reading. Because how many battles have we had? We've completed 12. We've completed 11 things, and we've done 1, 2, 3 battles. So that means we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 just reading. Gambling? We could do gambling. However, the only issue is it's Butler Otis and Dead Rabbit's Mersault. We don't really care for either of these. Also, Dead Rabbit Mersault doesn't get he doesn't get the bunny hood. It's not worth it. We don't get Mersault in a bunny hood. He just looks like Heathcliff. He's just Heathcliff Mersault. Also, this looks nothing like the outfits the other people were wearing. Oh wait, never mind, it kinda does. Never mind, it looks exactly like the outfits you were wearing. Why did I think this looked different? He looks exactly like them. Standard or 3-star? We could do Dawn, but we don't really need a Dawn. That's the thing, we don't need these. We gotta save our money, chat. We gotta save our money for Ryushu or Honglu. What else are we to get, chat? Not one of these. I don't know. What say ye? Don't listen to Alex, he's just unwell. True. We will not. Samjo! They have locked him behind us. Yuri and Samjo. 2 tragic deaths. One turned into apple, one turned into soup. I feel like now that I've said that aloud, there's gonna be a trend of Limbus Company side characters being turned into random food things. So, yeah. Oh hey, we can buy things from Season 2 now. Oh! Soda! Soda, chat! Soda! When an enemy is defeated, the ally with the least HP heals 1 HP. When an enemy is defeated, the amount of SP healed was increased by 2, max 9. Okay, this kinda sucks, but it's cool. Shrimp Honglu! Heals 2 allies with the lowest HP percent for 15 HP. Okay. This is actually really good. Oh, of course, it takes 3 green. Why does every healing thing take 3 green? Can we not? 2 green. 6 sinking, gain 3. Hold up, on kill. Gain 3 ego resources of a random affinity currently owned. Okay. Okay, actually this is even better. This is better.
This does barely any damage, but this is actually better. Look at this. After attack, all allies gain +1 ego resource amp. And apply 1 haste next turn. That's actually really good. But yeah, soda's not that good for you. What is your soda? It is... What letter? What letter is it? How can I tell? Is it like a Teth? Oh, it's a Teth. Okay, Teth. Do we already have Honglu Teth? No, we don't. We have Dimensional Shredder. Okay, that would work. That could work. Chat, that could work. And we already have, whoa, this is Zayn! Oh, that's why it sucks. That's why it kind of sucks. It's Zayn. I see, yeah, we'd be able to get rid of this one. Yeah, okay. That kind of works. Then we also have Molar Boatworks Fixer, Ishmael. Which we don't really need. Although it does kind of match, the other, arm. Yeah, no, Ishmael has a much better E-stars than that. Sinclair! Let's see, Battle Pass. This is good. I do think it's crazy that, like, think about it, chat. We literally have every single ID except for this one from Season 1. And that's just from extractions, and almost every single ID from this one. We have an also Sun Shower, Lobotomy Sun Shower, Heathcliff. Sinking, sinking, sinking. Oh, he's kind of like Sinclair. Negative SP. Boom, boom, bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. You think that Honglu from Season 1 was like your first extracted 3-star? Oh no, well I never got him. And I still don't have a Honglu, so... Oh, he's got a 1 coin. As hit deals 7+ damage. Wait, hold up. Why does this thing do so little damage? That's like 5. Look how much Sinclair does. I mean, Sinclair's not really fair, but... Look up, like... Oh wait, he does like 30. Alright, more fair. Let's look at this. But like, still, it's like... Okay, never mind. It's not that bad. It's just not that great. It's like 5. 4 bleed. So he's a bleed guy. Reuse. Heads hit. Ooh, plus 100%. Oh, okay, so if you get a bunch of bleed, it can do, like, insane damage. Okay. Also, it's green! He's green! Green means good. Green... This is actually a good Honglu to get. I'm just looking at our options for Honglus. Because also this one's good. That Honglu is one of the best damage dealers in the game. That's crazy. Alright, impede the intruder. And it has green. Green, by the way, chat. Double green. A-Corp Ample. Also on use gain aggro. So he just heals himself. Inflict rupture by the amount of K-Corp Ample. Deal plus 5 damage per K-Corp Ample. So you just spam this a little bit, and then keep going. What's his passive? Oh, passives. Owned. When hit, if at less than 25%, heal 90% and gain 1 K-Corp Ample. How many times does this happen? Once per battle? Okay. You have 2 with 1 ally. Okay. This guy's pretty good. This Honglu is unkillable if you know what you're doing. That's crazy. He seems pretty good. Well, I'll keep my eye on him. If we end up getting him as our 3-star, I won't complain. Neither will I complain if we get the infinite damage one. Muffin and Sunday! Oh, wait, we can get this with eco shards. Well, yeah, of course. Wait! We can get this with ego shards? We're gonna get blind obsession Ishmael, chat. We're getting blind obsession Ishmael. We can get it with ego shards, chat. How much? Oh my gosh, hold up. No, chill out. Past missions. Also, we have gotten no XP from that. That's crazy. Hold up. No. We gotta go. Come on, give us something. 6 Ishmael, we'll take it. How much Ishmael do we have? 52. Not a lot. You heard it was mid, but you don't care? I mean, it's better than the one that, that what's-his-face had. It's a WoW! It's a WoW! A sinner only gets a WoW when it's their Kanto. $9.2 Fost is good for N-Corp Fost? Really? What does it do? Oh, but it's a Teth. Wait, it's a Teth! Wait, hold up. Oh no, Zayan's the one that's... whatever. Teth. Oh, it would replace Hexnail, that's fine. Because we did just get Fluid Sac. For those of you who didn't watch the VOD, spoiler alert, we got Fluid Sac. We got Fluid Sac Fost. It would replace Hexnail, but that's fine. Let's see what it does. Inflict burn. Convert burn on target to defense level down. Ooh. That is pretty good. Times per turn. Yeah, Hexnail is no big loss. Yeah, this is actually kind of combos. And then we have you, which I don't know what you do. Just Tremor, which kind of combos with what we have before, but you know. The Lust bonus is really good for N-Corp Fost? True. I don't know, Hexnail is kind of spinny too, which is kind of cool. What is your passive? This is... alright. All I have to say is if your skill has this much of a wall of text, I am not going to use you. I am not... this is just a wall of yapping. She's just yapping. Inflict 3 Echoes of the Manor next turn. What does that mean? Huh? Did you see the guy who did all the Refraction Railway 3 with the worst team possible? Along with no HE or higher ego? Oh no. That sounds crazy. What did they use? Did they even allow themselves 3 stars, or did they have to use, like, bad things? Like, did they use, like, N-Corp? Robinhammer? Mersault? Or, like, what did they do? Also, Zach, you're just illiterate. I just don't like reading. Why would I want to read? It changes their panic type and sometimes inflicts more sinking on hit? Worst means worst? So, like, base ego? Or are there things worse than base ego? Like level 1? Like level 1 sinners? Oh, also, we can get more friends now. If this is you, I have accepted your friend request. Let's check out some people's things. 95, that's crazy. I never do those, by the way, so that sucks for me, but... Okay. This one needs some work. I'm gonna be honest, these two, they need some work. Look, this one needs the most work, chat. This one needs the most work. I'm gonna be honest. This one is like themed based off of like Ishmael's hair. I can see it. The fault lies with Don Quixote. Yeah. This one's themed after Don Quixote. This one goes incredibly hard. Hold on, let's just see this. Like this. Okay. I can see what you're cooking with. Oh my gosh, they are all animated. That's so cool. It sucks that they don't show the animations on this screen. You're the Fost account? You're this? Cheeky. Cheeky, you gotta work on this. Cheeky, you gotta work on this. No, a different Fost? Oh. This is cheeky. Okay, this is a little bit better. Little bit better, yeah. I don't know, I think mine looks really cool. Look at this. Oh, also, it still says Season 1 Orientation. I should probably change that so it doesn't say Season 1 Orientation. I'll change it to make it say, I don't know. I like this one, though. Actually, now that I think about it, now that I saw some of the other ones, I will say, maybe this... No, because he's not slashing. Well, maybe. We'll see. No, he's too far away. Like, the theory's there. The theory's there. But I do think Dawn goes the hardest. Or, actually, maybe. No, Dawn goes the hardest. It's such a shame that the animation doesn't appear if you have, like, somebody. Like, look, I'm gonna put Fost here. And no animation. Devoid of all life. It's gotta be ego-based. Clear all Cathy matches the purple? It does. It's gotta be Dawn, you love her? True. But it's sad we can't choose, like... It's sad we can't choose, like, this. Oh, that looks so much harder. I'm so sorry. Never mind. We have to go with W Corp Dawn. I didn't realize how insane this went. No, I'm sorry. I don't care about the event I grinded. This goes insanely hard. This goes so much harder. Wait. Where's the Fost? I am the one who... Does Cromer Fost not get the line, I am the one who... And then the word grip? That's so sad. I can't believe we can't choose this thing I just chose. I don't know. Hold up. I don't think so. Wait, so literally we don't get... There's not a one that says I am the one who with the word grips? Really? That's crazy. I will remember, and I'm sure you remember. They're the same. I don't know. I can't think of anything good. Those warp trains. True. I don't know. Life is full of liquor. Alcoholic Don Quixote. Alright, we'll keep it with that. And I think with that, I am probably gonna end it here. Just because I do not want to read for like 7 more hours. And we can assemble some Encathillin. We you know, we can skip a luxcavation.
OMORI가 벽구려 결실을
We can
맺은
skip a
결제.
thread.
치열했으나 좋은 끝내.
Look at that. Oh, we also leveled
이제
up.
우리의 활로를 찾을
Thanks.
수 있겠군.
More Encathillin modules. Anyways. We leveled up! Let's go. Anyways, with that, you feel like if grip was an option, you would have used it? True. They're saving that for something later. Anyways, with that, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. This has been a lot of fun. Canto 6. There's Canto 7. Canto 7! That's crazy. Canto 7. Wait, no, is this... No, it's Canto 6. My bad. Canto 6. Sorry! I can't count. Canto 6. Heathcliff's Canto has already been off to a great start. I think it's been fun. I think all the characters have been fun. But I do not want to put myself through more British people. So, no more British people for today. Anyways, with that all out of the way, thank you all for watching. You all have a great rest of your day. Make sure you all stay safe out there. And I'll hopefully see you all later. Bye!